Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laxonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are. It's the semi-finals of the Australian Open, and this one between the King of Clay, Rafael Nadal, and he's up against the Italian stallion. It is Matteo Berrettini, and I'm joined by Zach. How are you doing, Zach?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good to have you on board again. This one, a hotly contested semi-final. The roof is closed as well. Who is this going to favor? That's what we want to find out, because these two have only played one time before, and that was at the US Open. It seems they're only meeting in Grand Slams, and Rafael Nadal last time, that was the time he went on to win the entire tournament. If he wins here today, does it happen again? Does he go on and claim another hard-fought Grand Slam? That's the big question on everybody's minds right now. Number 21.
One interesting stat they showed: Nadal has 499 hard court wins, so that he's going for 500 in this match.
Amazing! Wow, what a statistic that is! Thanks for bringing that one in. It's going to be a super close matchup, I think. This one, I'm very interested to see how Berrettini gets on. Obviously, this is Rafa's worst slam. We know that for a fact, but he has won it before. He did win it back in 2009, and he has been to the final since then as well. Berrettini, his best finish was last year. I think he got to the fourth round, but then he did retire from the competition after beating Karen Khachanov. I think he just had a walkover in the fourth round, so we'll never get to know how he would have done last year, but is what it is. We don't have much to go off. Matteo Berrettini in this tournament has been looking in scintillating form. He has been to 5 twice, and he has been to 4 twice as well, so probably been on court slightly longer than Rafael Nadal, but he is a bit younger as well, isn't he, Zach?
A little bit, yeah. He's what, 12 years old or something?
Yeah, that's it.
He's about 12 years younger, though. What is he? How old is Berrettini? I should know that.
How old is he? He's 25, Berrettini.
25.
So They're kicking off anyway now. Let's get the scoreboard up. I want to say a quick hello to everybody who's joining us for this matchup. If you haven't already, this is more important than any other. Hit a like on the video from the start so that we can get this up to 400 likes on the video, and then we are on a roll. So come on, subscribe if you're new. Rafa serving first, and looks like he started off okay.
And I apologize that I'm not JG. I know everybody would like to see JG in a stream, especially for Rafa, because he's a huge Rafa fan. He gets very emotional during these Rafa matches. I always find it a little bit funny because he tries to be objective most of the time, but when Rafa's playing, he gets very worked up. So yeah, I can't do that.
Well, try your best. But you've got the Italian flag, and as we know, you're a big Djokovic fan, and we know who you're going to be cheering on here today. So I have predicted Rafa to win in 5. Let me know in the live chat who you're predicting to win right this second. Come on, get those score predictions in right now. You can either just say the set number or you can go into fine detail, because I know you guys like to say I told you so when it goes 7-6, 6-7, 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. Do you think it's going to be that scoreline?
Yeah, and I can't replace JG rooting for Rafa. I did think I actually initially thought I was going to be on stream with JG, and I would be very pumped going against Rafa. But with Ben here, Ben will support Rafa, but he's not going to support Rafa in the same way JG would. I'm going to be heavily going for Berrettini for multiple reasons, but yeah, I'm a big Djokovic fan. I like Berrettini. I don't like Nadal. He's wonderful and all, but he sort of irritates me. So, so I'm happy to root against him.
Big words. Well, if you're a Rafa fan and you're in the live chat, give Zach a piece of your mind right this second, because we want to hear all of the Rafa fans giving us their predictions as well. Well, we got the King of Justin. He's saying Berrettini in 4 there. We've got Gene in. Mine says Rafa in 4. Heart says Berrettini in 4. No matter what, your heart says 4 by the looks of it, and your mind they're in agreement that there's going to be 4 sets. We got Nadal in 3. We got Nadal in 4.
Ooh,
Rafa in 4.
Berrettini just smashed it into the corner.
Yeah, there's the one thing that we should really point out. I mean, I know I did go for Rafa in 5, but the only person who stopped Berrettini at his past, I think, 3 slams is Djokovic, and Djokovic is the world number 1 and one of the toughest people to get off the court, really. He still manages to take him to 4 each time, but Djokovic works him out with that serve. That big serve becomes less and less of a weapon the more the match goes on, and that was the reason I picked Nadal here today, is because I think he's got an onboard computer as well. He can still work out how to get these serves back as well. Even though people don't say he's the best returner in the world, he's still up there as one of the best.
Yeah, I actually, I watched your previews, and you actually predicted 4 on the preview, but you're changing it to 5.
No, I said 5 on the previous. JG predicted 4 on the preview.
Well, I'm pretty sure you had maybe you had 5. JG initially, I would say he did have 3, and then he mentioned initially, like, the possibility of 3. Then he said right at the end, I bookmarked it. It's in the comments. He said in 3, and then you went for your case, and you went for, I guess, 5. Yeah. And then he changed it to 4 at the end. He said, my official prediction is 4. I didn't say 3 before. He did say 3 before. So I would just hold him to that.
So we're going to get one of the famous Zach JG impressions there to confirm what he said.
No, I have to. I was preparing for a Ben impression. I was totally misled. I thought I was going to be having to do a different. But
maybe we'll crack that one out later on. If I start getting under your skin, then we'll have to get it out. I'm going to be throwing in a few Bamoses here today, because I'm going to have to stick to my prediction. I didn't actually in my draw preview have either of these guys go into the final. I had Zverev. So it doesn't really affect my bracket in either way if either of these win. The only thing that does is if Medvedev wins the entire thing. That's all that I need in my bracket. But I wouldn't be mad if Tsitsipas won it. I'm not going to lie. If that's the person who's left in here, if you have to say who would you really like to win the tournament out of everybody left, I think I'd go like Tsitsipas.
Oh, interesting. And I was just planning to rib JG on that a little bit, because he really did change it during the stream. But his end prediction was 4, and I guess yours was 5. I'm going to go Berrettini in 5. I've watched a lot of analyses going into this, and Gil Gross picked Nadal and some number. I don't know if he said a number, actually. He picked Nadal because, basically Nadal's big forehand weapon against Berrettini's weak backhand is just looking to be too much. But I'm going with Berrettini because I think he's going to have the legs and the youth and the power and everything that's needed to I'm
Well,
saying this as he's down love.
being exposed right now. He's definitely being exposed in this early service game, and this is what I'm thinking as well. The one thing that made me pick Rafa over Berrettini was just how many semi-finals has Rafa played before in his life? How much Grand Slam experience does he have over Berrettini? Tons. And he's been here before. He knows what to do. Berrettini's serve is all dependent on that serve. If that serve stops firing throughout this match, he's in trouble. And I think we all sort of hiding behind the fact that, oh, don't worry, he's gonna just keep serving. It's gonna be fine. Like, you can't rely on just one weapon for the whole entire match, surely, because sometimes it gets a little bit predictable. Even if it is difficult to return, these top players will start working it out, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm really just hoping Berrettini wins. I don't really know. I can't say I really think he's going to, but I think if he does, and I'm gonna, stick by my 5 sets, it'll be
2 break points,
his legs, yeah.
I don't even know if I've got the buttons uploaded yet, mate. Oh God, because it's so early in the morning here in the UK. I just jumped out of bed and I just checked to see if I've got. I don't even know if I've got a Rafa button uploaded. I don't think I have. Right, I'll have to get those uploaded ASAP, as they say.
But you see, with Djokovic, I mean, the thing is, Matteo's just such a predictable sort of, not one-dimensional, but he's a very predictable, simple player. So you know what to do, and if you're good enough, you can do it. If you're good enough, and you see Djokovic, he will just pepper the backhand over and over and over and over again until it breaks down.
So
and Nadal's just going to do the same
There it
thing.
is. And he has peppered the backhand, just as you were saying, Zach. And it is wide from Matteo Berrettini. Early on, we have the break. And that backhand being exposed already.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Right, I want to say a quick thank you to everybody who has joined us for this matchup. If you haven't hit the like on this video yet, please hit a like on the video. It does help our channel grow and we move through those YouTube rankings, helps with those little algorithms. Also, if you want to get onto our top tippers board, send us a donation. It really does help the channel grow. And if you want an any player button of your choosing, just send us a $10 super chat. It can be on screen or off screen. We will read out all of your comments as well. And if you want to join our membership, please feel free, because you could be entered into a giveaway for a signed Ashley Barty racket, which will be coming up next month after the Australian Open. Very exciting stuff. And that's only available to patrons and members of GTL, that giveaway.
And I will say, my thought was if Nadal wins, it would be most likely to be in three sets, was what I thought. Because I feel like he sort of needs to get it done quickly. But yeah, again, what we're seeing right here is Nadal is just going constantly to Berrettini's backhand until he hits an error. And Berrettini can't get out of that trap. I shared a video as this podcast 3 with Gil Gross, Amy Lundy, and in this special episode, it was someone who's been a strategy advisor or coach for Berrettini for years. He's given strategy to 3 people who were about to play Nadal and beat Nadal. So he's very good with strategy and stats. And
who were the people, out of curiosity?
It was Djokovic, I think Berrettini. Did Berrettini beat Nadal once?
No, they've only played once, and he lost in straight sets at the US Open.
So it was, I don't remember who it was, but he did mention he's worked with Berrettini for years, and he mentioned Berrettini's got different avenues to get out of that backhand trap.
Running around it being the main one. Yeah, and that's why
a few different options. I mean, like backhand down the line, a kind of slice. Slice is Gil Gross has focused a lot on this. Slice is just a horrible idea against Nadal because he's the best at destroying a slice. So that's unfortunate.
We got Troy and saying, Zach, you're looking great, mate. Are you wearing your wife's mascara? No comment? Or
No, I'm not.
Troy's going for you already, mate.
Yeah, Troy's a joker.
I know. There you go. Appreciate the super chat, Troy.
I was
Nice.
a little. He said once that he got a text from me, and I said "Vamos Rafa" or "Go Rafa" or something. And I was like, first of all, I don't know Troy. He doesn't have my phone number, and I would never say "Let's go Rafa." So that I wanted to clear the record, clear my record here.
It's into the net again. This backhand looking exposed at the moment. The thing is with Berrettini, I think I always thought the first set was going to be a big problem for him. Rafa is going to be freshest in this set. I worry for him in the first set. I think he may settle down. The nerves may settle down a little bit. He may even take him until 2 sets to love down to settle down and realize, oh, well, I've got nothing to lose now. And then that's what I was thinking. It would be the same as the Chapo match. He would suddenly then say, come on, just start playing now and then take it to 5. Yeah, and then Rafa would, then the nerves would come back again. And then you would see Rafa then, hopefully he'd have enough reserved energy. But the only problem is, if you've gone through 5 again and then you go into a final, I think Rafa's going to be a little bit spent. And my personal opinion, I think this semi-final, I think the winner's coming from the other semi-final of this tournament. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Unless one of them gets injured battling each other, if the winner gets injured on the way to the final,
JG praying at home. Yeah. They go to five tie breaks, and they both crawl off the court, and Rafa comes through this in straight sets. I bet that's what he's hoping.
Yeah, and who knows? It's tennis. So, this is
exactly.
Tsitsipas Medvedev could be a very long, drawn-out match, and Medvedev just had one, so that was a ridiculous battle with Felix. So. You could see it happening.
It's a loose backhand from Nadal there. That one's looped down the side. Nice slice backhand there from Berrettini. Going forehand into Rafa's backhand. The slice down the line from Rafa. That's long from Berrettini, and it is the consolidation for Rafael Nadal.
Hey! Vamos! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Oh no. They've turned off Rafa's aircon by the looks of it. Excuse me. Can you turn this on? Turn this on.
Yeah, see, he needs it already.
Is that Berrettini's camp turning off Rafa's aircon? We'll never know. We got Vancha saying, I disagree, Ben. If Med wins, then he will be out of gas for the final. Well, it just depends if he goes to 5, in my opinion. If he gets it done in straight sets or quick sets, has a not too strenuous match against Stefanos, I don't think that he will be feeling the effects as much as someone like Rafa if he goes through. Rafa's body takes a lot longer to heal than Medvedev's, in my opinion.
Yeah, how old are you, Ben?
It's a secret, mate.
All right.
Well, I will ask a lady her age. Do you not hear that?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm in line with what you said. I also thought regarding the first set, like you said, he only played Berrettini. Berrettini's only played Nadal once, and that was on clay, correct?
No, he played him US Open on hard.
Oh, US Open.
Yeah, and that was in I believe it was the semi-finals there as well. So it's the last time they only play in semi-finals. Rafa won close set, first set tiebreak last time, and then dominated 6-4, 6-1 in the final 2 sets. But Berrettini arguably wasn't the player he is now. Didn't have the level experience. Hadn't played a slam final at that time. Now he has. And the only player he's losing to is Djokovic, it seems. His draw, he gets Djokovic. And last time, this tournament, he probably would have played Djokovic again. And no lies, I think he would have gone out to Djokovic again had Djokovic been playing in this tournament. I don't think he has the all-round game to trouble Djokovic. Maybe for 1 set he does, not for 5 sets. I don't think he proved it at Wimbledon. He's good for 1 set, for sure. But Djokovic will work him out.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone wanted to see Berrettini Djokovic again. It's so predictable.
Thanks, Hassan, for the super chat. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, sorry, Zach, go on.
Yeah, I think everyone's tired of that. You know what's going to happen with Berrettini and Djokovic. I think the thing that I'm interested in here, so they've played once before, U.S. Open, which is much slower hard court. This is,
Yeah.
as described, people have described the U.S. Open court sort of like sandpaper, and this sort of like glass. So it's very different. This is almost grass-like with the slickness.
Yeah.
So the thing I was thinking is, if they've only played once,
Not
it
much to go.
might take a while for Berrettini to get used to the Nadal balls, because Nadal is not, he doesn't hit the ball like like other players. So I think it could take some time for Berrettini to get used to the spin, the bounce, the power, and be able to get into his groove, get into his game. I also did not have much hope for him in the first set. We saw Nadal just came out and destroyed Shapo in the first set, and then he
We've got to
dropped
remember
off to.
nerves as well play a massive factor. Berrettini nearly got lucky there. That was nearly a second double fault in this game. Second serve's not looking that great at the moment from him. With the roof being closed, you'd think it would favour Berrettini. That one's into the net, and at the moment, Berrettini not really turned up. Rafa's all he's done is try to just hit it to Berrettini's backhand. We've had 7 unforced errors already from Berrettini. We've had 1 double fault, which is something we don't really. What was it in his semi-final over 5 sets? He hit 2 over 5 sets, which is ridiculous. Only 2 double faults over 5 sets. So he's done 1 already.
I think he's scared of that forehand.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Zach saying still a long way to go, guys. Rafa ain't won this yet. No, but if you were going to say if he's going to stand a chance, maybe getting a bagel in the first set would probably help his chances. If it's a nice quick 25-minute set or something, I think the less exertion, the better. And plus, you got to remember in this match as well, something I didn't really allude to in the draw preview, which I should have really pointed out, which there's not going to be many long rallies in this match. Yeah. It's going to be pretty quick. Like on the Berrettini serve, we're probably going to be 1 or 2 shots with Rafa at best. And if he does get into the rally, he's going to fire it into that backhand, and then it'll probably be a short rally as well. So I don't think we're going to be seeing Rafa going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It's just going to be quick. So it's not going to be taxing on Rafa the same way that Shapo match was, because they were really both leathering the ball for like 20-shot rallies at some points in that match.
Yeah, I completely agree. I was thinking the same thing. There's a big minus for Berrettini. Not playing in the daytime is a big minus for Berrettini. I know that Nadal likes the daytime, but
I don't think
obviously
it's going to see the weather there.
Yeah, but I mean,
it is.
Berrettini needs Nadal to get very worn out, and their matchup is not going to wear him out probably, but we'll see. And not being in the heat is not going to wear him out as much. So 2 big minuses against Berrettini.
Yeah. Well, here we go. 15 love. Berrettini is on the board, we should say, at least. So it's no bagel coming. That one's long down the line. Rafa's serve looking decent so far. Berrettini's.
Sorry.
Go on, mate.
No, sorry.
All right. I was just going to say, look at Berrettini's second serve point so far. 0 out of 4, 1 off of the second serve. That's a worry already.
I was just going to say, I think it's time for Berrettini to say to himself, what would Novak do?
Well, yeah, exactly. Novak would probably have a very solid backhand that he would be using. That's the difference between the 2 players. I thought it was quite interesting as well that what Rafa was saying in some of the, I don't know if it was press conferences or he was just saying in some interviews that in this match, he is going to up the speed of the serve as well, the second serve especially. Just because, he believes that this is one of his keys to victory is serving a lot more offensively, let's say, because he doesn't really want to be eating a Berrettini forehand straight back at him.
Yeah, I was thinking, there's Berrettini's serve, which, he's obviously got to hold better than he has. So he's got to do a little bit better, not letting Nadal
big winner there from Berrettini.
Tables.
That was good.
And then on the Nadal's serve, I mean, what's critical is Berrettini's got to attack quickly enough in in some games to somehow break him, and that's going to be really hard, especially if, like you said, Nadal's planning to serve bigger on the second serve. Although, how many double faults might he pull out from trying to serve bigger on the second serve?
Yeah, exactly right. Well, we got Rafa serving. Berrettini's hit. For me, that was the first really nice winner off of a Rafa shot there. Now he's coming down the line. Rafa goes cross court. There's the volley. It's wide. Yeah, Rafa always makes you play a trickier next shot. And Rafa does hold 4-1 still with the break, it would seem.
Yeah.
And hasn't had to exert too much energy yet. Run a few side to sides, but still quite short rallies.
Yeah. Berrettini would have had a probably winner against most players on that down the line forehand, and then coming to net, he needed to pull out some Cressy moves to get that shot. Even Cressy might not have got that one.
Exactly. Well, the Cressy moves. We saw what happened when Rafa did play Cressy, so it's a good comparison. Cressy actually did really well against Rafa, but the serve volley, he actually had set point, and just the occasion got to him, in my opinion. Playing Rafa for the first time, it can make you weak at the knees, I think, especially trying to serve it out or trying to close out a set. And I think any other player who with a bit more experience would have taken that set against Rafa, but it's just the way it goes. You're not one of the greatest for no reason, and you've earned that right to install fear into the opponent just by standing on the other end of the court.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we just see again and again that Nadal, Djokovic, and Medvedev are a different level of returner. You know, you can do something so well that you can beat 99% of the or 97% of the tour.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then you get up against these elite returners, these elite defensive players, and they're just so much better at just stepping it up that level. That, you know, that's where Cressy can't force his way through. That's where Berrettini can't force his way through with forehands. And all of a sudden you're playing defense. And I don't think Berrettini is a great defensive player. He's just so used to dictating the play. He's so used to controlling putting the other player on a string.
Very much so.
But when Nadal can quickly turn it around and put him on defense, it's very hard to see him having a chance.
Definitely. We've got Fatima, one of our members, in saying, I'm sure Berrettini will do better to play the second set. I think this first set you got to take as a warm-up now. There's another double fault, though. Now he's equaled the same amount of double faults he did in the entire match of 5 sets with Monfils, and we're only in the 6th game of the match. That's not a good sign for me. That's a sign of nerves. We got RS in as well. A big Karatsev fan, as we know. Hopefully Nadal lost this one. I just want the big 3 to retire at 20 each. That would be the ideal story. Well, It would be the ideal argument that everybody would be fighting until the end of time. Yeah, there's part of me that... Well, go on.
No, I was just going to say, I'm a big Nole fan, but I actually like that idea too. I like them all ending at 20. It's just, let everyone have 20 and retire.
It's going to happen, mate. I think there's definitely Rafa or Novak have definitely got another one and left in them for sure.
Well, there was a lot of hope for Novak in 2022 until...
Well, exactly. This is what I mean. But I still think there is a lot of hope for a Novak in 2022. And especially at Wimbledon. Oh, good slice down the line from Berrettini, 30-15. That was a very, very smart winner. And he's 13-shot rally. I think that's the longest rally we've had so far in the match.
I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but one thing I was thinking was, it's playing these matches that make the best players get better. Like, you can practice all you want, but it's these matches that raise Nadal's, Djokovic's, Federer's level. And I was thinking, Berrettini has some skills. He's going to be pushed to a very big limit, and this is his chance to step up his backhand abilities, to say, hey, I can do some stuff on the backhand. And that was one example. I don't know how many examples we'll get tonight.
Yeah, I know. That's a good serve. At least that one gets a 3 point. This is a little bit similar to people saying, well, I'm going to show everybody how I return the Barty slice. But we've seen how everybody's been trying to do that so far, and it's been failing miserably. And she's just been wiping in the court with everybody. I think it's the similar thing with trying to play somebody like a Rafa at the moment. Big serve there, block back into play. Berrettini, nice winner off the forehand side, and it is 4-2. He stays within one break of serve. We got Liam in. He's saying they're all going to be ending at 21. So he's got another one for Federer in there. That's quite interesting. Is there another Wimbledon potentially? Is Federer coming back again?
Yeah, Federer is not getting 21, but it would be quite feasible that Djokovic and Nadal end with 21 or 22. But similar to Berrettini needing to get used to Nadal's hitting, I think Nadal's in a similar situation where he still needs to, play and play enough with Berrettini to work out how to handle his serve +1, his forehand winners. And I think that was a case of, that block return was all right against other players, but Berrettini just smashes it to the corner. So I think that Nadal quickly registered that as not a good approach. Like, don't block return to the middle of the court. That doesn't work against Berrettini.
We got Liam saying, do you think Berrettini will actually win the slam? He just doesn't look like a Grand Slam winner to me. I think he can, but I think he'll have to wait until the big three retire. I think he's got a Wimbledon in him, if I'm perfectly honest. Grass looks like his best surface. That serve so effective. Massive winner from Rafa down the line there. And it's all going to that Berrettini backhand. And unfortunately, when you have a weakness like this, they're just going to try and expose it. Djokovic does the same to Berrettini. Just plays into that backhand. Yeah,
no, I was, quite nervous for Djokovic in Wimbledon because, I knew the background, but Berrettini had won Halle, I think. He had been just destroying people on grass. Queens, sorry. Yep. He had been destroying people on grass, and you saw during that match, that was nice.
Nice volley from Rafa there.
Like a layup. You saw, with Djokovic, if Djokovic got out of that pattern, if he tried to go to the forehand a bit, Berrettini destroyed it. And Djokovic just, I'll just go to the backhand 90% of the time. And it was sort of boring and painful, but it was just like backhand. And I think Nadal's going to be in the same place tonight. He's just going to, and it's easier and more convenient for Nadal since that's the number one place he wants to hit the ball often.
Yeah, I think you're right. Here we go. It's 30-love anyway. Rafa serving. Let's see where he's going to pop this one. He's got a second serve. Berrettini, can he get his teeth stuck into one of these? He's got a forehand. It's just over the net. He's choosing to go forehand to forehand now into the Berrettini backhand. That's a nice angle on that one. Now down the line. Oh, he's got Rafa running with the backhand. There you go. See?
You see? Two backhands that set up his easy layup like that.
Yeah.
That's Berrettini showing he can do some stuff with the backhand. Maybe he'll be pushed to pull stuff out that he's only really worked on in practice.
Well, there you go. And that backhand, it was actually an effective weapon there. He needs to show more looks like that in this match to stop Rafa feeling like he can just go there all the time. But even still, I think it's still going to be the weaker shot of the two.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you saw he placed them nicely, but it almost looked like he didn't know what he was doing. Like it was so soft and look at that backhand to the corner.
Yeah, well, it's the backhand
forehand cross court
long
winner.
There from Rafa, and it's 30 all. See in the backhand now. People have been saying in the comments as well on some of our videos, you're disrespecting the Berrettini backhand. It is much improved. I think it's just the nerves that are going to prove how good it is. Like I think this forehand he can hit under pressure. The backhand one was yet to see him hit under pressure at the moment. At the moment he's down. It's when he gets back on serve again. Does it keep firing? And it's all well and good. We've seen like so many players hitting good backhands and forehands when they're losing in the set because you got an element of freedom and you just think, oh, well, this set's done anyway. As soon as they're back on serve again, the backhand's all tentative and slice, and there's not a weapon anymore.
Matteo smiling there. Nadal hit a forehand almost on the line in the back corner, and I don't know if why he's smiling, but you sort of get the picture like, hey, that's Berrettini's move. Berrettini does that to people, and he just did it to him. And he's like, yeah, I know. That's it. We
got Sam H in. How are you doing? One of our members saying, Matteo break. Oh, well, you never know. It's the closest he's been, closest opportunity. We've got Well, we've got Gene in with a Nole emoji as well there. Nice forehand. Oh, he's gone inside out forehand. Crushes the ball. Nadal moves to the magic number 5 first in this first set. It is 5-2. Berrettini serving to stay in the first set. Here's Zach.
And clearly he didn't break there, but he's seeing a path to winning points, even when he gets the backhand. But I think you made a really strong point. Under pressure, I mean, he's sort of Mr. Clutch to a lot of people. He's perhaps the most clutch player on tour. Medvedev's up there, obviously the big three. But Berrettini's so clutch. But as you point out, maybe not on the backhand. Under pressure, with nerves, the backhand might be working until it's time to be clutch, and then it might not be. And he's got a trainer here, a medic.
Oh, what's going on? We got a lot of GOAT debate going on in the live chat. This was typical. It's been brought up. Well, I'm not sure what they're saying about. We got Sam H saying, "Morning, Ben. I wouldn't miss this for anything." Yeah, well done for setting your alarm, Sam. Let us know where you're watching from. Did you manage to make it downstairs to watch it on the TV this time, or are you watching it in bed? Just trying to keep those eyes open. It's always interesting to know. Let us know where you're watching from as well. If you haven't hit a like on the video yet, come on, we're trying to get to 200 and we're only 3 away until we can get the special button out. It really does help the channel grow. The more likes we get on the video, it helps us get found by more tennis fans out there. And Sam saying, no, I'm in bed, still scared. Don't go downstairs.
we don't know why the medic was there. John Silk is asking, is it blisters?
Oh, I didn't see John. John's up.
Yeah, and Alexander Lawrence here says Berrettini fans equal delusional.
Well, we've got Mahel Romero saying the El Matador, the bullfighter Nadal is at it. This is it. Like, would you say who's the bull in this equation? Rafa's known as the bull, but there's part of me that thinks he's a bit of a matador as well at the same time. I don't know which one. He could take both roles for my liking. Berrettini, a bit of a bull. But yeah, I think he'd look like a good matador, I think, actually, Berrettini. Got the look for it. I think he looked good in the outfit.
Yeah, that's true.
Look good in any outfit, let's be honest.
So who wins tonight, the matador or the bull?
Well, exactly.
The bull is winning right now. This is...
Makojo saying the raging bull. Ale Rafa. Vamos. Into the net there from Berrettini. We thanks Vanch there for the super chat saying Craig O'Shaughnessy to Berrettini after realizing there is no numbers to compute in order to protect his backhand. You're effed, mate. Good luck.
Yeah, O'Shaughnessy is the guy I was mentioning.
We've got Zach in. Saying I'm watching in bed in Manchester, and more people from the UK staying up late to watch this matchup. Well done to you guys.
Has anyone heard why he had the medic there?
Don't know. It might just be a precautionary thing. Oh, winner off the second serve. And there's that second serve again. Look, he needs to avoid second serves. He's only won 1 point off of it so far. That is not a good sign for Berrettini because it puts even more pressure on his first serve. Then it just becomes, oh, I lose the point if I don't get my first serve in, which is a terrible thing to be going through while you're trying to serve. And would he get another second serve here? No, he gets that one in. That's better.
I'm gonna pull up a little bit of a Ben impression. I put this in the comments already in a couple of videos, watching them after the quarterfinals and semifinals. I just saw that you and JG have been disrespecting Danimal. You were disrespecting Danielle Collins in your predictions, calling Cornet, then calling Swiatek. Both you and JG, it's always a bad sign. But
sad, isn't it? It's your girl as well.
Yeah, theoretically.
I wasn't going for her. Into the net.
But what she did to Swiatek is she absolutely destroyed Swiatek's second serves. And that she just won winner after winner on Swiatek's second serves. And I think that's what we're seeing here with Berrettini and Nadal. Nadal's too good of a returner to give him a second serve.
Well, it's that juice here, and he really needs to find a first serve right now. Berrettini, it gets the first serve in, but it is returned on the forehand. Rafa goes down into the backhand side. Oh, Berrettini answers with his own backhand. Look at that. He wasn't expecting that one, was he, Rafa? Backhand to backhand.
3 points I've seen where Berrettini won the point because of his backhand.
An offensive backhand, no less.
Yeah. But it's still going to break down enough to get broken.
Well, this is it. Well, you can hit one. You need to hit probably about 4 backhand winners per game to take this easily. Wait and see. He needs a big serve. It's a good serve. Good return from Rafa. Slice backhand. Rafa runs around his forehand. That's long from Rafa. And Berrettini does hold and making Rafa serve it out for this first set. Can he get it done? But Berrettini's starting to look like he's settling down a little bit. I'd say the first serve looks good. The backhand doesn't look bad. But I'd say it's still a few questions. The second serve looks terrible right now. It looks there for the taking. Can he? Well, he's serving at a 67% first serves in at the moment. That is going to need, for me, to go above 75% to stand a chance in this match.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, the only way I really felt Berrettini could win this if it goes to 5. I didn't expect him to. I expect it to come if Nadal gets worn out enough.
As good as an ace down the tee. Berrettini just gets a racket to it, and one of the things no one expected is Rafa turning into serve bot Rafa. Whoever saw this coming? He's really improved the serve, especially that one down the tee. It's an absolute bullet.
Maybe he asked himself, what would Novak do?
I think you're pushing it.
I'm trying to troll some Rafa fans now. But, the point was, Novak's serve has gotten much better as he's gotten older, and that's been critical to continuing to win. And
he's almost serve bot-like in some matches where he's clutch serving, gets himself out of trouble with aces all the time. That's one of the things that I just think is so amazing about Novak, is just how he's able to just hold his nerve facing break points all the time. There you go. Another great serve. It's into the net. It's 40-love. Are we going to get game to love to seal this first set? Wouldn't it be fitting? Rafael Nadal has it on his own racket. That's all we know right now. We've got Koki saying, is there any link for the match? If you jump in our Discord, there might be someone in there. There's a link in the description below. Right. Rafa serving. Oh, he's hit the net cord. It's going to be a second. It's never just a simple first serve on set point, is it?
Yeah.
But he has 3 of them anyway. All right, let's have a look.
What if the shot clock ran out?
Well,
no, you can't between serves.
No, exactly. Backhand's good. Oh, terrible forehand from Rafa. That one's going down as a shank. Wow. 40-15. That was a very weird forehand off of Rafa there. He tried to go inside out forehand and blasted it miles wide. It went outside the doubles court.
Is it fatigue? Is it nerves?
Every player suffers with them. Mate, is it the roof being closed?
I heard he lost 90 pounds. No, I'm just kidding.
What, already today?
Growing the myths.
It's gone into Berrettini's forehand. Now the slice, always bringing Berrettini to the net. No, Berrettini retreats. Oh, it's into the net from Rafa. A few signs of weaknesses now. Come in.
That's the 4th win on a backhand that I've seen. The 4th point clearly won on Berrettini's backhand.
Gene saying this feels like a first round match. Come on, a bit harsh, Gene. Come on, man.
Gene has been having a hard time. I've also had a very hard time this tournament. This is it.
Yeah, true. When you get older, Melvin, a great serve makes life so much easier. No need to run as much. Ask Karlovic. He's still playing.
Yeah, Karlovic.
Oh, we're into the rally. Inside out forehand. Rafa just top spinning it to Berrettini's backhand right now. Berrettini keeping it in play. Rafa goes. Oh, now he's attacking Rafa's backhand. Now onto the Berrettini forehand. Winner from Berrettini. He saves that set point, and we are at juice. I think that, well, for me, shot of the match from Berrettini so far. First signal of intent we've seen from the Italian.
He's getting used to Nadal's bounces. I don't think there's much hope for the first set, but I think there's a very good sign for the rest of the match.
I think that's the key for for Rafa is to keep it away from the forehand, especially when it just. If he's going to hit, he has to hit it deep. He can't have it sit up mid-court. We go. We're at juice anyway. Rafa steps inside out forehand. There you go. Gets another set point. Number 4.
He's like, I'm still Rafa. Don't mess with me.
I know.
So is JG actually awake in bed?
I don't know. I said if he joins the live chat, I'm kicking him out.
No, if he joins the live chat, then he takes my place, right?
Well, I said if you're awake, you come on the stream. You're not coming on being awake and joining the live chat. And there you go. It's a serve. And it's into the net. Rafael Nadal. Vamos! He takes the first set. 6-3.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
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 Very good. Yes. very good first set. Rafa. Yeah,
he's a very gifted player. That's
no, was that your Federer impression? We just
no, that was
Zach,
me.
A man of many impressions. It's he's proven himself on these few appearances so far. It seems
that was Nadal stealing Federer's line. I'm sure he watches Game to Love, and he wants Federer's line as well.
Oh, we've hit 200 likes. Sorry, we've just been taking you through the end of that set. Thanks to everybody who's hit it. Let's get to 300 next. Yes, come on, everybody. Let's get this up. This is the semi-finals. We want to try and hit. If we can get to 500 likes on this video, it would be incredible. So if everybody can help the channel out and just make sure they hit it. Let's have a look through some of those statistics from that first set. As you can see, Rafa's serve, no aces, no double faults. Berrettini, 5 aces, 2 double faults. I think that sort of tells a little story there. Rafa's is solid, but doesn't really do that much damage. But there's been a lot of unreturnables, and I think that's the key for Rafa. That serve down the tee, it seems like the real weapon for him. Berrettini, he needs better second serves. Otherwise, it could be same story. Seems to be getting. Do you think he's coming back into this match now after a shaky start?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the clear story. Is he wasn't really prepared. Nadal came out strong. He's got a few more errors than winners, but I feel like those probably came more in the first half of the set.
Yeah,
unforced errors. I like the quote from McQuadro here. The Rafa train has already left the station. Tini arrived a little bit late.
Where's that one?
It's 11:28.
You're going back a bit now.
Sorry,
that's all right. That's
I'm
fine.
obsessed. I want to see.
You're going up and down or the whole chat. There you go. I'm a little bit late. All right, here we go. Berrettini serving. Anyway, got Catherine in. How are you doing, Catherine? Good to have you in.
Yeah, I was holding that comment. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not confident about the second set. The interesting thing is in that first set against Shapo, Nadal just came out like Terminator, and I didn't see that in the first set against Berrettini here. He did what was needed, obviously. He got the break early, so he didn't have to be a Terminator.
Ooh, into the net already from Berrettini. The signal of intent early on. Do you think Rafa's just going to go for that straight away? Going to go for that early break in every set?
I don't know. I feel like we're going to see very different sets. I don't know what that means, but I think I don't think the sets are going to be the same throughout. But I still think Nadal's best chance is to quickly win 3 sets.
Definitely has a chance to do it. And that's a long forehand from Berrettini. He's misfiring at the start of the set again. It's almost like, see, this is what I said to you. When the pressure wasn't on because he was down a break in that first set, seemed to be playing quite well. Hitting pretty clean shots. Even the backhand looked good. Now the forehand doesn't even look good.
Yeah.
And it's the pressure again.
And there's this thing, you know it in tennis, no matter what level you're at, if the other player is quite good, you just try to go for a little bit more, and that just ends up being errors.
That's where
And
Murray used to get a lot of his victories. He used to get everything back in court, and that is literally everything. And then players just always felt, I'm going to have to hit the lines. I'm going to have to hit near the lines. And then they'd miss a lot. And Murray,
Yeah.
some people said, he's a bit boring, he's a bit percentage tennis player. But it was a little bit similar to the way Novak used to play. Novak's a lot more offensive these days, but he used to be the same. He used to be the wall, just gets everything back and you have to beat him. He won't try and beat you. And it's 2 break points already. It's another long shot from Matteo Berrettini. Oh dear, oh dear.
This is not good.
It's terrible. This is the worst possible start to this second set. Liam saying an early break, one of our members there. If you want to join the membership, please help the channel out. Hit the join button. You can get special emojis. If you are a member, show the guys which emojis you can use in the live chat. They're only available to those members. Nice backhand there. Playing it into Nadal's backhand. Like he's going for Rafa's tactic against him. Oh, the slice from Berrettini. Now inside out for Rafa. Oh!
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
All right, second coffee. Cheers to Rafa. Well done. Good break.
That was like it just reminded me a bit of Barty. He put Berrettini in the corner just so that he would go there and hit a ball back and leave the court open enough for a winner on the other side. I mean, that's what Barty does over and over. So he pins someone around the corner with a slice shots, and then as soon as she got the right opening, boom. And that's just what all Nadal needed, was a little bit of a weak return that he could jump on and hit at a really amazing angle for a winner.
Yeah, we got a Luke M saying, what's with all these semis being one-sided? Well, so far so good. I think Rafa knows he has to break early, and Berrettini's sort of helping him. I wouldn't. That's all I can. That's all it looks like at the moment. Berrettini could have started that by serving well. Started it by just giving Rafa a break early in the second. This is sort of going the exact way I thought it was going to go at the moment. Rafa to take a 2-sets-to-love lead was on my mind. Will Berrettini do the other part of what I had on my mind, though? Or will be... We'll have to see. This set's still very young.
Did you predict in order? You said Rafa 2, Berrettini 1, then Rafa...
No, well, Berrettini... No,
Berrettini 2, because you said 5. Yeah,
that's what I think. Berrettini might suddenly think, what am I doing? And then suddenly just snap out of it. And like, this is my last chance type thing. But who knows? Rafa, when you're that deep against Rafa, sometimes can be difficult. Tsitsipas managed it. That's the only reason I think it is possible. Chapo managed it to come back.
Look at that. He just went to the backhand 6 times in a row or something.
Yeah, and from that last winner of the last game, Sam H with sexy shot there from Rafa to win and get the break. It really was. That was the one, JG's favourite. Very, very much so.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to really see Nadal tested physically here if Berrettini can't wake up. And also, I mean, even if they go at 4 or 5, like you said at the beginning, the points are, I mean, that was a long rally, but mostly the points are quicker. There's not the heat. So I'm not sure how much we have to think about that.
Sam H feeling betrayal at the moment, saying, let's not mention JG. Oh, no, I've just done it by clicking it. Oh, no, what have we done? Apologies. Right, Rafa serving, 30 love.
Yeah, I mean, JG could be sleeping with the confidence that Berrettini doesn't have a chance. Is that what's happening, maybe?
Maybe he's just conflicted, because obviously JG being half Italian as well doesn't really help him. But and that's a nice winner, but he's probably there asleep, clutching or cuddling his Rafa teddy bear in his Rafa duvet covers.
Zach Snow, has there ever been a better shot than Nadal's forehand? It really is a thing of beauty.
The inside out one is beautiful. I like the forehand whip banana shot down the line when he curls them in. I think that's my favorite one. JG's is the inside out forehand. Do you have a favorite Rafa shot, or is there no favorite Rafa one for you?
No, I like the inside out. I think that's yeah, it's a thing of beauty, as he said. I think it's funny too. I don't know. It's obviously it's not his natural hand. He's right-handed. Tony Nadal got him playing left-handed, and there's something about that when you learn to do something with your non-dominant limb, you learn to do it in a very thoughtful, structured, mechanical way that is in many ways more repeatable, more like copy and paste. When you do it naturally, it's something you don't think about as much, you don't perhaps do as carefully. And I think that's part of the magic of Nadal is he was trained to be a lefty as a righty, and he just has this sort of Terminator mechanical, and it's up 2-0 now.
Well, there you go. It is the consolidated break early in this second set.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Ed Oak saying Matteo's epic 5-setters are catching up with him now. Obviously had one with Alcaraz and one with Monfils. Just how it is.
Would have been interesting to see Alcaraz versus Nadal here.
Yeah, that's the one I would have loved to have seen that. I thought it was going to be Alcaraz versus Zverev, but Zverev proved to not be at the races. There's another terrible backhand from Berrettini into the net. This is not showing any positive signs. The unforced errors are stacking up for the Italian right now, and Nadal not really having to do much. Nothing out of the ordinary for Rafael Nadal today. Do you not think?
Now that's what's scary is he yeah. I think he's putting 90% in, knowing, hey, I'll save some reserves. I really need to do. Like, especially with the early breaks, I think that's helped him tremendously to not overextend himself.
Well, you see, he's not even. I don't think he's completely out of second gear yet, Nadal. He's doing enough just to win rallies. He knows which balls to chase down, which ones not to bother with. It's all about energy conservation when you get to this stage in your career, I think, with Rafa.
Yes.
He's a very smart guy, and he's maneuvering Berrettini around, and it's 15-30. Berrettini looks stuck in the mud on the baseline right now. I'm not sure what's going on. It's like he's treading through syrup on the baseline.
And even his forehands look very weak. Like, what's going on with the forehand, which should be a bazooka? And it's like, here, let me give you another chance to knock me out.
I think he's going side to side. He likes one to sit up for him to crush.
Yeah.
And his first serve's not firing, oh dear, and a second serve. You can see he's won 1 point on his second serve right now. Nadal will be looking forward to seeing where this is going. And will this force Berrettini to try and hit it a bit harder? It's a good one, but he's looped it into the backhand of Berrettini straight away. And there's a forehand winner down the line. And it's too good from Rafael Nadal. It's too good.
Oh, I don't think Berrettini is happy right now.
He doesn't look comfortable. I'm not going to lie. He doesn't look comfortable on the court there. And I don't think it even needed to bother to try and try and chase that down. You think he accepted that I'm not getting to that? I'm allowing him into these rallies by not hitting my first serve. And this is exactly what I said before the match. That first serve doesn't fire, then he's in trouble.
And I mean, look at that backhand. It wasn't horrible against other players. He wouldn't have probably. I mean, and maybe he would have been beat, but I mean, Nadal. It's just such an easy thing for Nadal to step in, pick off, and hit a winner on. It's just too easy.
Oh,
he looks like he's in practice almost.
Got out of jail with that first serve again there. Two
Nadal
first serves.
why didn't I hit that in? He was a little upset with
It's
himself
such
there.
a big opportunity, especially when you get a racket on it. A lot of the Berrettini serves, if it's the first one, hard to get a racket on. You see these top players really critique themselves so highly. If you're able to get a racket on it, you should be able to have a chance to
Yeah.
win the point. And
Yeah.
Berrettini there, big first serve again, needs more of them. Otherwise, we're going to be back to juice again.
The thing with Berrettini, he can all of a sudden start hitting amazing shots and pull himself back into it. I just still don't see him having a solution to Nadal's forehand to his backhand, and Nadal could do that all night long.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Now he's going, it's long from Berrettini, and even the forehand looks a bit
was
suspect.
that?
I don't think
He was planted.
I don't even think it's a problem with the backhand either. I think he has a real problem with the topspin, and that is the big problem that we're seeing from Berrettini. It's kicking up off of the baseline, and that's why I said it's so important for Nadal to hit in between the service line and the baseline in this match. If he gets in that that's like the golden zone, let's say, of where he needs to return. Anything around the service line? That one was around the service line, and Berrettini missed it. That was a prime opportunity for him. He missed it on top of the net. It's break point.
That was a layup for Berrettini. That's the equivalent of missing a layup.
Cheers to Jeffrey Turner there for the super sticker. Really appreciate that, buddy. If you want a chance to support GTL, please send us your super chats. If you send in $10, we will get a player button of your choice played. You can pick anyone you want. Advantage Nadal
is just not there mentally, and I don't know how.
Just missed cross court there. I know, but it was so close.
Nadal's like, yeah, no, Berrettini really needs to turn around mentally, and this is an abnormal thing. I mean, a lot of people these days are recognizing that Berrettini's one of his biggest strengths are his mentality, and it's broken here. Like, this is not looking good. He's not looking like Berrettini, who just said, okay, I'm down, but I'm gonna get up.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, if you are just joining, please hit a like on this video. We're trying to get to 500 as soon as possible. It's gone into the Berrettini backhand. He's slicing it now. Now he runs round it. Big inside out forehand. Rafa answers with his own forehand. That topspin. There you go. He's hitting just close to the baseline again. He needs more of that, Rafa. Now he's hitting the service line. Berrettini more comfortable when it's there. And there you go. Hits in between the service line and the baseline. Berrettini not enjoying those.
No, he's
doing everything right at the moment, Rafa. Just in the way to be able to beat Berrettini. I mean, not in every match, but he's got his tactics spot on here today. Yeah, absolutely spot on.
That's the thing with him too. He's so smart. He's played so many matches. He knows how to win. And I don't even know if he's at 80% right now. He doesn't have to be, and he knows it.
It's about accuracy. Like his match here, and Berrettini goes, he's tried to go big forehand. He's missed it completely, and it's the break. Wow. Absolutely crazy. He just tried it and messed it up.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
I agree with Bill R here. The only thing that might save Berrettini is if JG joins the stream.
JG, wake up.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
can you just call him?
I think that I'm just very impressed. I'm just very impressed with Nadal's tactics, but I'm equally as unimpressed by Berrettini in this match as well. Because Rafa's, I don't know, I sort of could see the exact way that this match would be won for Rafa if he is to win it. It would rely on Berrettini not serving first serves very well, sorry, and the second serve being there for the taking. The baseline rallies being very deep, hard hit topspin shots from Rafa. He's doing that very well. Berrettini struggling with that as well. So it's just he's doing the two things that he needs to do. Like, Rafa's just not had to go to plan B yet. Plan A is working perfectly at the moment, and Berrettini's got it all in his head now. You saw it there. He said, I've got to smash this ball. I've got to really go for this now to try and win the point. And he completely leathered it miles long. People starting to join now. They're like, oh, what? Rafa's nearly finished the match. Oh, I better get in the stadium.
Yeah,
well,
I'll try to pull a GG. Yeah, I think you just nailed it there, Ben. I
don't think he's ever said that to me.
No, I think you've just nailed it. I think it's a good performance by Nadal and a rather disappointing performance by Berrettini. He's not up for the task. He's too thrown off by seeing that Nadal knows how to break him down just like Djokovic does. He's been through this so many times, and by, like you said, not being able to handle the bounce from Rafa's topspin.
Yeah, we got John Silkin, who's obviously in Budapest at the moment, saying the Hungarian commentator is laughing during some of these forehand to backhand exchanges. What is that, mocking Matteo Berrettini a little bit there? Sam H asking John Silk, what do you think? I mean, I'm still scared. Well, you're right to be scared. I think that you are, because but that's just because he's doing well at the moment doesn't mean this is going to be the be all and end all of this match.
Alexander Lawrence.
Vance saying new year, same problem. Next gen will remain next.
Yeah. You see Alexander Lawrence's comment. McEnroe just called Berrettini trash. Poor Berrettini.
Well,
McEnroe.
Harsh. There's that forehand from Rafa. Now down the line, Berrettini needs to bring Rafa into deep water here. If the rallies need to become longer, there you go. It's into the net from Rafa. Make Rafa play an extra shot every time. There's part of me it looked like Berrettini's given up on a lot of chasing down, and it's not really his forte. Berrettini, he's not the workhorse on the court. Let's say he doesn't scamper from side to side. He relies on the power. He relies on the forehand, and you don't see him running like doing the Medvedev style thing with side to side and jumping, getting smashes back. It's a completely different game style. Yeah. He's reliant on power. And if it's not working, you see the wheels fall off a bit.
Right to the corner. Berrettini can't handle those balls in the corner. It doesn't matter if it gets that close to the corner, he just can't handle it.
Yeah, because I would still see Berrettini maybe struggling against like a Medvedev as well, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Medvedev, he's all over the court. Like, he brings something completely different to even Nadal. He's a great returner, and he will just get everything back, and he will put it all to that backhand as well. His backhand's a lot more solid as well.
Boom. Yeah, anyone who can hit a defensive shot into a good spot on Berrettini's backhand, or who can neutralize a rally and get it and then attack the backhand. And I mean, that's basically, we have Medvedev, Nadal, Djokovic.
Yeah.
Probably Zverev.
Yeah,
probably
Zverev on a good day. Tsitsipas on a good day as well. Yeah. It's all about consistency. That's what tennis at the highest level is all about. It's all about consistency. And I've said it time and time again. I think all of these players are amazing tennis players. Even all the players from the top 10, the top 50. It's the thing that differentiates all of those players is just how good they are mentally. And you'll see it and that's why it's sort of evident on the women's tour a little bit. Someone who's able to hold their mental side of their game together for 2 weeks wins a slam on the women's side. And that's what it is. Like, and you see someone like Sabalenka or Pliskova, or they're sort of they've got all the ability, but they get to the certain stages and then they just it all just goes a bit crazy upstairs, and then it's all out the window. Whereas then you see someone like, obviously, Iga when she won the French, or like Raducanu, just have a good 2 weeks, like where you just literally everything turns to gold and you don't even think about it. I think the youngsters, they're not thinking about it as much. They're just having fun out there. Yeah. And it's just the more experienced players, they're like, oh my God, this is too much. I could win a slam this time. But You think like that, you've already lost.
And that's Iga after she won the Roland Garros without dropping a set, and just
Yeah, it's
flew into it as
incredible.
a underdog without any pressure. Now she's got she puts a lot of pressure on herself. She expects a lot of herself, and then she has
I'm proud of her this tournament though.
Yeah, no, I think she's come a long way really fast on hard courts. So this is
great
there we
play
go.
here. Berrettini, he's really answering the questions I asked of him. And Nadal,
no.
why end it like that? Why end it like that? He did all the hard work. He ran side to side about 3 or 4 times, and then finally gets an easy shot coming to him from Nadal comes to the net, and he didn't even move his feet. He just poked a racket at it, and it rolled along the floor into the net. Oh my God, how frustrating!
My wife has her hand on her forehead.
Yeah, if you're a Berrettini fan and you just saw that, what's that? No, that one was the good one. We brought him in, and then Rafa. Oh, I don't know. It's infuriating. Look, because he comes in off of a slice. It's not even an offensive. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Are you
terrible?
Going to bed? Oh no. Oh.
Thought you're talking to me. I'm like, my guy. Yeah, I'm off. I'm gonna leave you in here, Zach. You can be on your own. No, I'm back. All right. for love. Anyway, sorry.
I think JG can wake up, check the score, and go back to sleep.
Yeah. Right. Berrettini 4-love down in this second set is the double break. Was that a... Oh, wow. Another winner off the racket of Rafa.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, this is sort of an ideal draw for Nadal, isn't it? He gets a little level higher player each time just to get warmed up. He places he gets a Chapeau in the quarterfinals, who's going to obviously have a mental breakdown.
Why is it obvious he's going to have a mental breakdown? The Chapeau look good
because his name is Denis Shapovalov.
Well, if that's all it takes.
I mean, that's Chapeau, man. He could be amazing if he could get a little more stable. Berrettini, just the ideal semifinalist, someone who's got so many weapons to get there, but then can't handle an attack.
Boban doing well in the bracket, I think, in the women's one, up in I think quite high, about 3rd or 6th or something. Saying, "Oh gosh,
did he pick Danimal? Did anyone pick Danimal?
Nah, I don't think anybody has Danimal. Maybe you.
No. I had her going out in the first round, I think.
Nah, give us your JG impression.
My impressions are so bad that the only good thing about them is that they're bad.
Well, that's it. People love it.
I have to think. The thing is, I have to think of what he says. Yeah. So Sam H. Yeah, Zach Stable is the word for Chapeau. Yeah, I mean, the guy, if he could just calm his shit a little bit, just calm down slightly.
Good volley
he just
there
gets so hyperactive, and I don't know.
Misses the first serve. Berrettini looking to get on the board in this second set. This spells really bad things for Berrettini, because we're an hour and 11 minutes into this match, and he's nearly already 2 sets down, and I think that's long. Berrettini does get on the board, but it is 4-1 and a double break in this second set. It's looking like one-way traffic. I don't think anybody saw it being this easy for Rafa.
This is over, Ben. This is over. I called it in 3. I'm telling you, Rafa's gonna win it all. He's gonna win Roland Garros, Wimbledon. No, JG would never say that.
Oh, I told you, mate. I got it in my bracket. Rafa's winning it. He's getting 21.
Yeah, no. He's going to go back to his I told you he'd win it in 3 prediction. He's got I think you tend to pull that more. You'll give a strong prediction, then you say, but it could. You always set yourself up.
So I like to cover all avenues.
Yeah, you do that. JG doesn't do that much.
My heart says 5, but my head says 3, but also my body says 4. So it's
my right index finger says 3.5.
John
My
Silk.
pinky toe
where's
says he'll
JJ?
retire at 4.
I thought he was with you, John. Oh, is he not with you? Oh,
John Silk said he likes my JG impressions. I think this is. I think
Well,
people just.
this is apparently Two Shot. I told you, man. I told you. Boring, man.
I told you, man. I was gonna pull up the chimney sweep song. Chimney,
Yeah,
chimney.
don't get us pulled off of YouTube, please.
Oh yes. Well, I don't sing well enough for that.
Yeah,
Nobody will recognize
lucky,
it.
at least. At least
Yeah.
that's the one upside of bad singing.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
right, guys, if you are just joining us, we're only 7 likes away from 300. Hit a like on this video. It's 5 a.m. here in the UK. Come on. We're up at 5 a.m. We're up at 3. I was up at 3 a.m. for this match. So come on, show some love for Game to Love and hit a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And why not become a GTL member? GTL, I'll pop the link in there and then you can get some special emojis.
Sam H has been roasting JG intermittently. Says John Silk, this shows he doesn't love Rafa as much as we do. We haven't missed a match or even a second.
There we go. 1 sec. Ooh, so big words there from was that Sam H that was saying that? Well, I would like to ask Sam H, does this make me the bigger Rafa fan as well? Because I wouldn't miss a Rafa match either. So, like, that's what I've been saying to JG off stream. I'm like, I'm a bigger Rafa fan than you, mate.
Oh my!
Never miss, especially a semi-final for Rafa. God, how many more have we got left?
I was shocked. I will say, offline, JG was saying he was looking forward to doing a stream with me, and then we had this one coming up, and was it you or JG who asked me if I was up for doing it, and I assumed all along that it was going to be JG because
he's asking
Rafa.
you because he wanted you to replace him, not because he wanted.
I assumed all the time I was going to be doing one with JG. Ben would get a little bit of sleep so he could do the next one. And
sleep, Zach. I don't do
shocked.
sleep. You should know this by now. I just run off. I'm actually a robot. I don't actually need any. They just changed my batteries, and then I'm good to go again.
Berrettini can't even hit a forehand. Can't even hit a forehand on the run anymore. He's not even dangerous on the run.
Well, this is it. The Italians on the run. They are normally so good. I think he'll be running off the court soon if he doesn't start picking his ideas up.
This is an Italian in the doghouse. This is not good.
Definitely in a doghouse right now. Rafa is having his way with him, and Rafa hasn't even, I'd say, broken sweat. That's a bit of a stretch, but it's close to that.
But it's impossible for Rafa not to break a sweat. He just has to walk outside and he breaks a sweat.
It's a bit like me, to be honest. If you see me in like a hot country, God, it's terrible. I think I'd like melt into a puddle on the floor.
I was proud to see Florida girls representing here. We had 2 Florida girls in the semifinals. Madison Keys attributing much of her success to her lifestyle and training in Orlando. Danielle Collins from nearby.
Some hope still here. Monica thinks so. Berrettini 3-2. Is the comeback coming on?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was the only real chance, but I don't. It's not looking promising right now. I need to take a quick break, or maybe I'll wait till this.
Well, you get into the net there. It's up to you, man. If you need to, you go for it, man.
I was gonna say,
going to sleep or
no, need to go. need to use the ladies' room, but
okay, go for it, man.
But I'll just wait for this. I mean, it just there's zero
for the end of the set.
Breaks here.
Right, 40-15. Yeah, man, jump out whenever you need to. It's fine. There's a great serve down the tee. Rafa inside out forehand. Berrettini poor and Rafa there 5-1. Yeah. If you need to jump out, just let me know, man. Okay, I'll take him out the stream so we don't have to look at that black screen. Oh, Snail saying we need JG in the stream. I know. Boban saying JG didn't want to throw Juju on Rafa like he almost did during the Chapeau match. Yeah, as soon as he joined the Chapeau match, Chapeau came back and then sent us into a 5th set. So we'll have to wait and see. If JG rears his head, maybe even if he comes into the live chat, then it might be bad news for Rafael Nadal. As we know, the GTL curse is a real thing. Good serve out wide. Yeah, Joseph, good to have you in. Sorry if you've sent any comments before. They've been flying through saying, Ben, it looks like Matteo has no game plan. If he did, it's not working. If this is his game plan to go 2 sets down, then it's working. Rafa inside that forehand, the Italian on the run, failing at the moment into the bottom of the net. And the last thing he needs right now is to give Rafa Nadal the serve first in the third set. Not that his serve's going particularly well. He's only won 2 of his second serve points. So, I mean, saying JJ will pop up at match point and say, called it, guaranteed. Wait and see. Right, we go. 15-all. Berrettini needs to hold it. Needs to show some sign of life. Are we all completely oblivious to a potential 3-love to Berrettini? Sorry if you're not ready yet, Zach. I just added.
No, I was thinking the same thing. He needs to show sign of life. Boring Berrettini is really not doing well here.
Winner from Rafa down the line. And Michael saying this is brutal to watch. It really is. Somebody who's worked so hard to get into a semi-final of a slam, and this is sort of like, I'd say it's like the Roger Federer, like from Roger Federer era, when every player he'd play in a semi, it was just no match for him. He'd just wipe the court in the semis with people. Like, I remember the match, I think it was Jonas Bjorkman at Wimbledon, one of the most one-sided semi-finals I've ever seen in a slam. I think it was something like 6-3, 6-1, 6-love or something in a semi-final. Just embarrassing. You get all that way, and then you just go out in embarrassing fashion. But thanks to Jeffrey Turner for the super chat. Really appreciate the support. I think that you've sent in $10 now. So if you can have any player button of your choosing, Jeffrey, let us know in the live chat if you really want one. There's a few good new ones in there. Bit of Madison Keys, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you want to get a Nole button out. I don't know. But just to annoy the Rafa fans. It just depends who you're supporting.
Berrettini trying to save a breadstick here.
Vance saying, Ben, that was against Roddick in the Australian Open 2007. Well, there was many of them with Federer. This is what you got to remember, that Federer used to batter everybody in that one spell. I can't remember the Wimbledon, but go and look it up. It was a Wimbledon semi-final. I'll remember it because Wimbledon, obviously, I never miss.
I just keep thinking of the joke Novak and Nadal apparently shared in a locker room, that Novak said something like, we're the next gen or something like that last year to him.
Sorry to Troy. He said my $10 not added. I've added it back I've got it listed in the backstage, but I think you're still $4 off getting onto the leaderboard, bud. That's all. You're on 51.38, according to my reading. But let me know if I've missed one. There might have been one like in another stream or something. Like, it's so hard to keep up with all of these things. Yeah, let me know. But Berrettini at least gets it to 2 there. He's doing well, isn't he? 2 games.
This is depressing.
Come on.
I would just say,
cheer on your man. Come on.
This has been a really rough. This has been a very rough tournament, starting with Novak, and then 3 of the matches I wanted so much to go the other way. Just
doesn't work
just
like that.
Went the wrong. We had Felix. I predicted Felix to win the tournament. I thought this would be a breakthrough for him. Well, I was sort of hoping more than anything, but I did think he was coming into it looking better than ever, and he just barely lost that match to Medvedev, which hurt. Monfils barely losing to Berrettini was painful. Everybody wanted to see Monfils do well, at least go another round.
Yeah,
and then Shapo losing to Nadal, a broken, injured, tired Nadal, basically.
Well, it was heat
not
stroke.
Injured, not injured.
No
yeah,
heat stroke today. It's like a monsoon season or something going on in Australia today. It looks terrible.
Yeah, Snehil Kumar says I was close with Felix. Yeah, I felt like people were not recognizing how much he's been improving, and that he does lose a lot of big matches, but he gets there and he gets close, and he keeps improving. He's still young, I feel like he's a little bit like Iga. He needs to get a little bit over this hump of youth, that he needs to get a little bit more experience.
Yeah.
Well, Vanch is roasting me for picking Felix. I will say I was so upset after the Djokovic thing that I was like I'm just gonna pick something wild, and with the off chance that no one else picks it and it somehow happens. But look at how close Felix came to beating Medvedev, arguably the best player in the world right now.
True. Yeah, sorry, Troy. I'm looking down. Just the thing. You there was a second one I did miss. So, Troy, you are 2 cents off of joining the top tippers, I believe. But I just need to check to see if I'm updating all of these other bits and pieces as well, because there's so many on there. I'm just going to try and see, because I think Vanch has sent in some more as well in this one. Yeah, Vanch has sent in like another 7. No, but there was another one. So he sent in 9, including yesterday. So Vanch, apologies to you, mate. You have moved above Gene on the leaderboard.
Nacho Vidal says, I implore everyone to read the article titled The Curious Case of Rafael Nadal. I don't know what was in that article, but if you do, might be curious to hear.
Interesting. Oh, Berrettini with a winner, finally. Right, I will just update. There you go. Vanch is up to 4th. And the Australian top tippers, if you do want to try and get onto that top tipper leaderboard, there will be some prizes come the end of the year for the winners of the Grand Slams and all of the top tippers. We're doing them for each tournament. Rebecca Brown. Sorry, I haven't read that out yet, so I put it on the screen. This doesn't feel like a semi-final at all. At least the Chapeau match had a bit of excitement. Well, it's 30-all now. Is this the chance for Berrettini? He's got a second serve to look at. Oh,
yeah.
Happened to my computer. See. Oh, I think I've got too many things open. My whole computer's gone mad now. Can you still hear me? Oh, my green screen's gone.
I see your green screen. I just see green.
As long as you can hear me fine. I'm not sure what's going on, mate. My computer just went completely mad. We'll just have to cope with me with just a non-Spanish flag for the second. It's just gone a bit haywire.
Set point.
Yeah, I'll wait until the end of this set, and then I'll have to go out and come in. I'll leave you in the stream, and then I'll just have to come out and go back in. I think my browser's done something weird. I think I had too many open when I was trying to update the top tippers. Got so many things open on here, you wouldn't even believe.
And Berrettini doesn't even look like he has hope. This is not a good sign.
Oof. Oh dear, here we go. Rafa serving anyway. He's got a second serve to look at again here. Travel for me once, and is that a Pakistan flag behind you now? Just a green screen. And there you go. It is the second set for Rafael Nadal of Pakistan. No, it's for, obviously, of Spain.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Right, guys, if you are just joining us, please hit a like on the video and join our giveaway, because we are giving away some pretty incredible tickets to Roland Garros. 2 tickets can be won, and I will show you now how you can win them. I'm going to have to jump out and come back in again. Zach, you might be left on the stream if the advert ends, just to pre-warn you, that's all. There you go, I'm back.
Yeah.
So somehow... Yeah, it was just the browser. For some reason, it just completely went down for like a second. I think it was just me overloading my system just with so many things open. But I've tried to just close everything down now and just reopen what's necessary. I'll try and just keep updating the top tippers. But thanks everybody who keeps on going. Ben supporting the Pakistani Prime Minister and former cricketer Imran Khan. Yeah, why not? Indeed. What I want to pose to people in the live chat is there any way back into this for Matteo Berrettini? Go on.
I'm eating some chocolate espresso beans, getting ready for the 5-setter here.
Oh, nice. Very good. I like it, mate. I like it.
I have approximately 1% hope of that.
1%. What's it say on the win predictor? 95%. Oh, wow. They don't not giving Berrettini a hope here, which is pretty sad. It has to be said.
I really like this comment from Steven Stankovic, 1211. Says, this is pure psychology, guys. Matteo is just afraid. I think there's a strong argument that is a big story of this match. I think he is afraid. He's afraid of getting beat on the backhand. He's afraid of not hitting his backhands. He's afraid of Nadal smashing him. It doesn't look like Berrettini to me. Like, backhand aside, it doesn't look like Berrettini. He doesn't look like I've never seen him. I don't remember seeing him like this. Even against Djokovic, he looks like he has hope.
Yeah.
And here he doesn't.
Strange, isn't it? And that's on hard court, which you'd think would be more of a advantage to Berrettini than it would be for Rafa. But Rafa's so seasoned. Cheers to Jeffrey Turner, another super chat coming in. Really appreciate that. This is so much fun. Hello from the States. I love Rafa and I love this podcast. Well, we love you too, Jeffrey. Don't you worry about that. If you want any player button of your choosing, let us know in the live chat which player you would like to see it for. Obviously, has to be one that has a button, though. So if you haven't joined us before, or if you have, you'll know which buttons. Maybe in the live chat, let Jeffrey know which are your favorite buttons that you would like to see during this match. Maybe that can sway his decision. Maquadio saying the Rafa train already left the station long ago. Matteo didn't even make it to the tickets. It didn't even get a ticket on the train. He's not made it too far by the looks of it. Well, so happy one. I remember Ben laughing at putting Rafa in the final. Well, I only laugh because it just makes me laugh every time JG pushes Rafa through a draw deep. It just always makes me smile, makes me giggle, because I know that there's obviously an underlying fan. He always says fangirl that just makes him put him through. And I'm super happy to see Rafa playing so well. I know that I had him low in my predictions for his year-end ranking, but that was mainly due to the fact that I thought that there was going to be signs of the injuries again. He hasn't shown it. I think it's great. I always hold my hands up and say I was wrong. I'm happy I'm wrong. I actually am. I'm happy that we will get to see, hopefully, Novak versus Rafa this year again at full pace with two fully fit players, because I think everybody can agree that is the match we want to see on every surface.
Yeah, no, I was not confident. I mean, even Nadal talking about 2 months ago, he and his team didn't even think necessarily they were going to be able to play this tournament. I mean, they could hardly practice for like a couple months ago. Like, it's insane
Same
how quickly he's rebounded.
Well, though.
Yeah, another one.
How mad
the
is
rebound
that? Two
is crazy.
Injured players who are, well, they're both top players, but Tsitsipas had elbow. I think it was an elbow injury, and he said, I'm even shocked that I'm back to playing this well so soon. So it's a shock for him too.
And everybody was writing him off in this tournament, especially as he got slowly started. And then, my goodness, that match against Sinner was one of the he was ridiculous. Tsitsipas was out of this world. He was just...
It's happening again. Yeah, it's happening again. A winner from Rafa down the line. Berrettini's serving first. And we've got Boban saying, I'd love to see Roger and Rafa play each other again at Wimbledon. Wouldn't that be nice? At least one more time. We saw the epic matches in the past. I'm sure. I don't think it would be much of a contest, unfortunately, for Roger. I think Rafa's still way ahead of him in fitness and in movement and in just ability now. Sadly for Roger, I don't think he has the legs on him now to compete.
Yeah, I mean, I keep wishing, and I feel like it would be ideal if Roger would just come back for Wimbledon just to say, "This is my last tournament. I'm
Yeah.
going to play what I can. Goodbye." And I mean, I don't expect him to do as well as he did last year. I just, I don't know. I'm about to be 40 years old. I'm not a professional athlete, but I can tell you things go downhill quickly towards the end of your 30s, and I just can't see Roger coming back seriously. I think last year was his big comeback, and I would just love to see him play Wimbledon and say,
Yeah.
this is my last tournament, and everyone can go and enjoy him there and
Is it
celebrate
just
him.
me as well that just feels like when you're seeing Roger on centre court, it was so slippery. When you see
Yeah.
him fall over now, I'm very concerned, like compared to when he fell over like 10 years ago, let's say. Now I think, is that it? Every time he goes down, you're like, oh no. It's like
Yeah.
watching your nan fall over or something like that. You're like, oh no, God, there's another injury or something. It's just not good. It's just the impacts take a toll.
Yeah, and it's definitely not how he planned it, but the comeback was very short-lived because he wasn't really ready to
Well,
come back. And
Troy saying, Zach, 40. Wow, you look like Michael J. Fox.
yeah,
Fantastic. Well, Berrettini, there's still a chance. And remember, this is all sort of still going the way that I've sort of said so far. I think I had Rafa to win the first 2 sets. I think I'm still going to stick with it just because I think this isn't over yet. Berrettini can still find his serve. And if the serve fires in this 3rd set, I think he can at least get to a tie break and then has a chance at it. Needs to hold every single serve, though, comfortably for me. Just get on the board early, and that's a good backhand down the line. Berrettini, no, I thought he was going to go inside out forehand. Then he didn't.
me
He
too.
tricked me.
He should have done the
Tricked
inside
me.
out forehand
He
right
should
there.
have.
I thought the same. It was open. He could have hit it.
It would have been a winner for me. That's why I've seen him do that so
Yeah.
many times, and he chose to try and trick Rafa. Stop trying. That's why I think
Yeah,
he needs
he's
to
trying
realize.
too hard.
He needs to realize that he cannot outsmart Rafa in the mental side of the game. If he sees an opening, use your power. That's your skill. That is what will win you this match. Hitting power into the part of the court Rafael Nadal isn't in, because if he does get there, he probably won't be able to hit a winner off it anyway. It might fly long in the net. He might not even run for it. So
Yeah, no, I think Rafa is just so ridiculously good at watching the ball and watching everything. We saw that there was a point against Shapovalov where they had a really exciting back and forth.
oh yeah, go on.
And then Shapovalov tried to be sneaky and clever and hit it behind Rafa, and Rafa just watched the ball and then stole and Shapo was like, why did I try to surprise him by going behind him? You just can't surprise Rafa. He's too good.
Yeah, he's been there. He's seen everything before.
Exactly.
Ben comparing Federer to his nan is the highlight of this match so far. Sorry, apologies to any Federer.
It's Ben's job to piss off the big 3 fans.
I think we all know this is bad signs coming, because we know JG entered the stream at Rafa 2 Love last time against Shapo, and we saw what happened then. He has entered the live chat this time at 2 Love again. My. Is this going to 5 now? And if it does, you're going to have JG to thank for it, unfortunately.
I think JG should get on the stream that way.
Get out, JG.
Maybe if JG gets on the stream, Berrettini will actually win the last 3.
Come in the stream. Exactly right. Come in the stream.
I was saying before that I think it's Ben's job to piss off big 3 fans in rotation, one at a time. First piss off the Nadal fans, then the Djokovic fans, now the Roger Federer fans.
See, isn't it weird that JG's happiness actually makes me because I've been been happy for Rafa winning, and now JG's in the live chat. It makes me want Berrettini to come back now. I feel like I need the Italian flag behind me now. It's weird.
You two have a very interesting, entertaining dynamic. That's for sure.
Sam H kick JG 57 out. Oh,
You
big
said you
words.
would, Ben. You said you would.
Troy's like, get out.
You could have stick to it. No.
Terry saying, JG, your man's winning easily. Well, it's still going to plan, sort of. Maybe that's what I thought in my head. Nadal wins the first 2 sets. Then he notices that JG is going to come into the live chat, and that puts Nadal off for the next 2 sets. I don't know.
So maybe the point is Nadal actually deeply hates JG. Is that your point?
Yeah, I think so. I think he likes it. I think he likes it. He likes to cause him stress.
Oh my.
Said Bill Berrettini's only chance was JG joining us. My call from early on. It was his call from early on. Well done, Bill. You were saying the exact thing.
Josip Piazza is telling us to calm down.
Calm down, people. Calm down. And Vance saying it would be funny if JG jinxes it, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
And Fatima just you could stay in bed, JG emoji. Right, here we go. 30 love Rafa.
This is Berrettini's chance to ask himself, what would Novak do? This is one chance.
Well, JG's got big words. Rafa the GOAT, number 21, eats it in Vance, Zach and Ben. He's got big words in text. He's like a keyboard warrior, isn't he? He's like all the trolls on the internet.
Yeah,
like all the people that he talks about on the internet. Oh, all these trolls, you just write stuff. He needs to come onto the stream and say it, I think. Do you not think, guys? He needs to get on the stream and give his actual vocal views on the matter. 40 love here for Rafa.
Yeah. Well, if he wins this tournament, which you have to, if he wins this tournament, then he's obviously a favorite for 22.
For sure.
But I've always thought it would be hilarious if he came in and won Djokovic's tournament, and then Djokovic went and won Roland Garros again and stole his from him. That would be
possible,
that would be
though. It really is possible.
Yeah.
Oh, double fault from Nadal. That's the first one of the match since JG arrived. We haven't seen a double fault from Rafa, and now the first one. So maybe
give Berrettini a button.
Well, we haven't had one Berrettini button yet.
Yeah, no, he hasn't deserved a button, even from me, and I'm obviously over enthusiastic about the buttons.
Could we see JG enter?
I think JG should get on the stream. That way, this time, instead of losing 2 sets, he could lose 3. And then my prediction of 5, which looks hopeless, could maybe come true. This is not looking...
Are we able to goad him onto the stream, though? That's the question. Because before, I'm not sure if it's that easy.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering. I'm curious. You know him better than I do. I
don't know.
If we harass him enough, will he join, or will he just say...
It is 1-1. He's saying, let me in. That means he's not logging in via any other means. Here he is. He's only here. He's not putting that must mean he's still in bed. He's just a black screen. Is there any voice that comes from the black screen?
All your shit talking, man. I've had enough of it.
Excuse me? I'm not having that language on the stream. He's out again.
Oh, my.
There we go.
Wow.
JG removed after... He's obviously drunk or something in bed. Don't know what's going on. He must have drunk too much last night before going to bed. Yeah.
But does he have to go into the office?
Apologies to anybody who is offended by the words there of JG.
Does he have to go into the office in the morning, or
no? We're all working from home.
He's also still working from home.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're working from home. Yeah.
I thought he had to go in with a new job at some point. No, never.
Well,
it's not Florida.
No,
huh?
Not on Fridays.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, we've got some people offended by JG. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm offended, says Alexander. There you go.
Yeah.
Offended.
People
JG will only be allowed to come into the stream if he actually gets on his computer and accesses the stream himself, and he can let himself in the stream.
JG deported Ben. Court case coming.
I've deported.
I think Ben deported JG actually. Oh, by Ben. Oh, yes. Sorry, I skipped a word. Oh my. Yeah. let's see how this third set goes. This was everyone's, anyone who thought it wouldn't be 3 sets, I think thought it would turn on the third one. But I just haven't seen enough hope or confidence or fire from Berrettini in this match to give me confidence that he can even get a set. So it's not looking good. He should be good for 1 set. Come on, he does it against Novak, but he doesn't look like the same Berrettini that even plays Novak, which is really sad.
Chris Cooper confirming JG is in. Matteo can now wake up. Finally, he needed that Italian bloodline to help him realize what was going on in this match.
Let's go, Barry. Boring Berrettini, let's go.
That's his new name.
Boring Berrettini. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It's a big winner from Berrettini down the line. One of his best shots of the match so far. I think he's going to need every bit of luck.
Come on, there's the Berrettini we know. There, you see, with that, he had that fire, that confidence again. He's just maybe let it go, the dream of winning, and he's just like, fine, I'm just gonna play. That's the hope. He should really pull Medvedev here, though. If only he was as good as Medvedev.
Well, who knows? There's a big serve there from Matteo Berrettini.
He claimed at one point last year that he belonged in the top tier with Medvedev and Zverev and Tsitsipas, and he said they all know it, and I don't know. He's got to really find a way to do better against the big players if he wants to be in that discussion.
Exactly. 40-15, Berrettini looking to hold a comfortable serve. We haven't heard that for a long time.
Yeah.
What a return from Rafa. Big winner from the Spaniard there.
And Nadal is hardly even sweating. I mean, by his...
he's not dripping, is he?
No, I mean, he would be normally soaked like... I see. He can even go back to eating chocolate. This is embarrassing. Danielle Collins might have a better chance against him tonight. At least she's got a backhand, huh?
Yeah. She fought. Well, I'm never saying it's a nice and more comfortable hold for Berrettini. It's not. It's gone completely the other way. It's gone backwards. He's now back to juice again, and Rafa looking to get this early break yet again in this match, in this set.
Nadal's looking at him like, "Come on, boring Berrettini, just give me another ball to kill." he's like, "Are you just seriously the best you can bring?" It's so weird, though, isn't it? That these top players, they play a Nadal or a Djokovic, and they all of a sudden look embarrassing bad, and it's like, gosh, how good are those guys?
It just looks like there's so much missing from their game. That's the thing. Like that's the key. Into the net, rare shot from Rafa. That one.
So when are you guys interviewing Nadal? Is that next month? Oh, that's at Roland Garros.
Interviewing. Well, who knows if that'll ever be a thing. JG wants to be able to talk. We'll let you in, but if you start swearing, you're going straight back out again, mate. I'm telling you. And you got to prepare yourself for the big match JG's bringing you after this one, which is Medvedev Tsitsipas. So, are you going to be a nice, polite boy now?
Yes.
Good boy.
I just want to say, man, it's inevitable. It's happening, everyone. Rafael Nadal is just simply too good. Berrettini can't.
Berrettini, big winner down the line.
He just can't handle it.
Keep talking, JG. That was good. I like this.
Zach's.
I tell you what, Zach, I've never seen someone so cocky on a stream trying to hate on Rafa.
Well, I think that deserves our first Berrettini button for that big winner and escaping that could have been another early break, which would have been like curtains. Fans, is JG even wearing clothes?
We've got everything now. Berrettini finally got a button. JG's on the stream. We got everything. We can just shift.
I like his new look though. He's looking better than ever today. This small little white dot.
Vamos.
How come you're up? Have you woken up or have you just been staying
Mate, I
up?
told you I can't sleep.
Just get on. What? You can't sleep at all?
Because of this?
Yes, because of the streams and the excitement. Rafa's playing in a semi-final of a Grand Slam.
Well, everybody was shocked that you were sleeping, you know? This was a big shock.
Where were you for the first set?
Sleeping.
Oh, so you were sleeping.
You missed. Can we rewind to those comments from Sam H?
Yeah. Well, John Silk jumped in. Call yourself a Rafa fan, JG.
Wait, John, you're certainly not one. You can join these two in the pit of hell.
Sam H, liar, JG.
You can join these two haters, John. Honestly, you're part of the hater brigade now.
Oh, the next Silk report. I can't wait for that one.
Sam H and John Silk were saying that they're true fans, unlike JG, who wasn't even awake.
Sam H is sending for me as well. No,
Yeah,
Sam's loyal. She wouldn't do that.
Sam said you're dead to her now. Said you're not a true Rafa fan.
Well,
anymore.
I'm here, I know. So
I know, but you weren't here for the start. She said.
Yeah, because I fell asleep.
No, you should have gone to sleep earlier.
I was so close to the start of the match and then just fell asleep.
Oh my!
That's why I went to bed after the pod. But I couldn't barely sleep because I was so worried about oversleeping. I woke up at 1:30. I woke up at 2.
Yeah,
woke
same.
up at 2:30. And then I was just literally, as soon as it got to 3, I was like, right, I've just got to get up, showered, onto the stream. Love 15.
I woke up in the second set, fell back to sleep again. Woke up in the start of the third set. Thought I'm coming on here because I'm listening to you two just talking beep about Rafael Nadal.
We've been complimentary about Rafael Nadal.
Very complimentary.
Like, JG's awake. Let's hope he loses now.
Mate, that's what everybody's been saying. Bill R predicted if you came to the stream, this match would turn around.
Mate, it's love 15. I'm out anyway. I'm not doing this nonsense.
People have been begging for you to come.
But that's what I mean. The Berrettini fans have been wanting you to come to the stream.
Well, you look at him now, 15. He's doing it, isn't he? Oh,
that's what I mean.
Rafa gets the point.
That's a good job.
We've been very complimentary of Rafa.
We have.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's playing
against him, but complimentary of him.
No, I think I've been cheering him on because I got him to go to the final in my prediction. But I said he'd go in 5 because I thought it could be similar to a Chapeau style win.
Well, anyway, see you guys. See you for the final. I'm Rafa. It looks like it's inevitable.
Oh, no, don't say it. Why would you say it? Don't say it.
21 incoming. Rafa the GOAT. Vamos.
Goodbye for JG there. Back to sleep. Right. Wakes up in the 5th. Maybe.
Gene Swart says, "Don't lie, you're a hater." Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. This is
Gene's calling Zach out. I like it.
Yeah. I think he's amazing. He's,
Sam's back again on JG's side. I love it when Jay says, "I'm not doing this nonsense." When it's love 15, he's out. I can imagine both of you are probably watching through your fingers, like, "Oh, I can't see," when he's losing like one of the his service games or something. But JG brings entertainment. Come back, JG.
Yeah. No, Vanch he's not the GOAT, but he's winning 21. You know, I personally, I don't know. The GOAT debate is entertaining, but I personally think, I mean, the stats are on Djokovic's side if you want to pick one, but I personally think that the 3 of them are just in a tier of their own. Or as Nadal sort of recently put it, if you're in a neighborhood of mansions, which I'm sure he has several, you can look at your neighbor's mansion and think you need to be better. But at the end of the day, you're on the same neighborhood with the same quality mansions, basically. And I don't really think you need to say, "Oh, this one's better than the other." I mean, you can go all day because you can always say something about one of them. That,
for sure.
One ups the others, and
it's the age-old debate, though, isn't it? I mean, everybody's going to have their favorite at the end of the day, and everybody's going to have their favorite style of play, and everybody's going to say this thing's more important than the other thing. And then there's people who say, well, yeah, but if you win via defensive tennis, it's not as exciting as offensive tennis and this type of, there's all sorts of ways you can look at it. But some people say coming back from 2 sets down is better. It shows more fighting spirit than just winning in straight sets all the time. Like there's so many elements to like deciding what's great. But I think they're all great.
And that's why the argument never ends. I mean, it just, and it doesn't, I mean, you can just say they're all ridiculously great and they're at the same tier, and I think that's the way to put it. And I hate doing it across generations as well. I mean, there's so many things change in sports science, in racket technology, and in everything. I mean, these guys play so much longer than any previous generations could play just because of sports science. So I think it's you can't compare. There was a different competitiveness, a different, it was different importance. I mean, you see Bjorn Borg was ridiculous, but just retired because he was like, I'm not enjoying it enough. And
winner from Rafa down the line there. And John Silk's right. So JG enters the stream against Chapo and Rafa. Rafa loses 2 sets. And then he enters the stream. Berrettini looks his best so far. Wins the opening point on the Rafa serve. JG leaves stream. Rafa holds comfortably.
JG was very confident, but I think he's a true tennis fan, so he's superstitious, and he's going to immediately say, hey, let's not risk it by being on the stream.
I think it's wise not to risk it if you see it's like starting to go the other way. But Vance saying, truly happy for you, JG, but let's wait till the final. And JG with a love you too, Van. Some love going on in the chat. It's better than all of this. A lot of negative emotions flying around in the live chat these days, but still, at least everybody's happy.
Troy point: sports science, diets, equipment, travel is much different. I mean, used to be that people didn't go to Australia to play the Australian Open. This was something that was routinely done. The top players would just skip going to Australia. So you can't compare slams when there was generations where nobody cared to go to Australia and it wasn't as big of a deal.
We got the Jeffrey, another super chat in. Appreciate that, Jeffrey. Rafa is always hungry and humble. I love watching him. Fed is gorgeous to watch. Can't say a lot with Novak, to be honest. Who cares? Is the GOAT. We are lucky. We're all lucky to watch. I think it's just that age-old thing. Everyone wants their man to be the top man, and everybody wants to just have like the bragging rights. But I think at the end of the day, the real winners are the tennis fans out there. Like, you get to watch all of them.
Yeah, and I think they've had enough battles one-on-one. You can't ever say. I mean, I think I'm a fan of saying put them all together. They were the greatest of this generation. No one was comparable to them. I mean, some people would like to say Andy Murray. I think
I like it when there's people who can actually challenge them, because the only people that we've really seen, I'd say, is Andy Murray, Del Potro, or Stan Wawrinka, maybe. I'd say those are probably the 3 that come to mind. Let me know in the live chat if there's anyone else that you're already sort of thinking, maybe Nalbandian back in the day. But I mean, when we're in the real thick of the big 3 domination, there was not really been many who jump out and can really take it to them. Like maybe a big server on their day, but they're so good at returning. Yeah, but Delpo for sure. Yeah, exactly right. But Berrettini holding his serve here. Skatov, John, God, yeah, definitely, John. I agree with that one wholeheartedly. He will be the next one of the. It could be the big 4 coming soon. Norbert Gombos going with Jinx, going with. Yeah,
I still haven't watched Skatov, but I would love to see Skatov actually break through in a few years and Ben.
That's what I said to JJ. I hope it happens. It would be like a fairy tale story for me if Skatov becomes like an actual like a top. Even if he got into the top 50, I'd be happy. But at the moment, stuck down in 230 in the world. We'll have to wait and see. He's only 20. Come on, give the kid a chance. But I think still sticking to my guns. My Berrettini just needs to keep holding serve, and he has a chance if he gets this to tie break. I'm just going to use the bathroom. You don't mind if I leave you with the live chat for a minute, do you?
Sure, yeah. I can't highlight comments, but I'll read them out. Yeah, if yeah, we've got Richard Gasquet. I don't think Gasquet is in that circle, John Silk. He played some pretty balls. This question, what you say about Tsitsipas, Zverev, and Medvedev, which are still quite young, and Felix, we'll see what can they do later on. But the problem with them is they've had a pretty big overlap period with the big three, and the big three have dominated them pretty well. So even going into mid-30s, I don't think you can claim much. But as far as the big three themselves, I think it would do everyone a bit well to just say, hey, this is my favorite. These three are the greatest, at least of our generation. And, leave it at that. I mean, the fact that they've all got 20 majors, I think that says it, they've all done similar level of tremendous stuff in tennis, and they're all on the same level. Yeah, some people saying, they really enjoyed Jimmy Connors. Who remembers Lendl, Connors, and McEnroe as the big three? That's before my time, but now we have a spammer who I can't get rid of because I don't have those controls. I can't comment. I was a kid with Sampras and Agassi, and that was an amazing battle of a generation. And you have different generations, different technologies, different things, and you get these different amazing battles. And that's the beauty of tennis, is you get these rivalries.
What did I miss?
There's a spammer if you want to try to.
I got rid of that. I just saw someone writing "sexy balls" a lot of time.
Yeah,
I leave for 1 second and they're all spamming you. Right.
John Silk has a good comment. This is the best Rafa has played on a hard court since the same stage of the tournament in 2019 versus Tsitsipas. I think like we said before, it's tremendously impressive how good Nadal has been playing, considering how recently he was apparently not able to get on the court for half an hour. Since
the US Open, I think, when he won it in 2019, I think he looked incredible then. It's like, I think he's rolling back those 3 years. Obviously, he's been struggling with the injuries as well. And he just looks like I'm so happy that he actually looks like he's not showing any signs of that injury. Maybe he's masking it, I don't know, but I think it doesn't look like he's having the foot problem, and I think that foot problem was a real worry for him last year, especially at Roland Garros. It looked like it was really causing him problems, especially in the brutal long rallies on the clay courts with Djokovic. It looked like Djokovic just broke him. Like if anybody else, he would have got through that match, I think.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Djokovic, unfortunately, that's what he does to you. He just drags you into deep water.
Yeah, and that first set against Shapo, it was just like, whoa, he's back, he's here.
Yeah.
For sure. This is Nadal, and it was unfortunate he couldn't sustain that. But I think that's just a matter of not. Like he said, it was like 2 months ago where they couldn't get on the court for even half an hour, right? Was that? Am I remembering that correctly? Like they couldn't even do anything. So it's like crazy how quickly he's gotten to this.
It's long from Nadal there. What's happening? Yeah. This seemed like a simple service game, and now he got lucky to get to 40 love a little bit because he hit the net cord. It dropped on the other side. Berrettini laughed like, "Oh, come on, like you need a bit of luck as well in this match. You're already destroying me."
You see a little bit of hope in Berrettini's eyes again.
Two unforced errors. It's not come from Berrettini hitting a winner. They're two uncharacteristic unforced errors we haven't seen from Rafa yet.
But the look that Matteo had, I haven't seen that this match.
Yeah,
he almost looked like he had the hope.
And the look to the box.
Eyes glistening a little bit like JG's too.
There you go. And it's extinguished and he looks to the sky, Berrettini, and he's just like, no, I had a chance to get to juice there. Very sad for Berrettini, but a sign of hope. But I don't think he really would have earned that juice. It was Rafa gave him a couple of points there. So interesting. Guys, if you haven't hit a like on this video yet, we're nearly at 400. Hit that like button right this second. We're 23 away. Subscribe to Game to Love as well, because we're going to be bringing you the other semi-final coming up after this. It is Stefanos Tsitsipas versus the Mad Dog, the Octopus, Daniel Medvedev, fresh off of a 5-set victory against Felix Auger-Aliassime.
Yeah, well, is it too early to talk about the final with Nadal in it?
Yeah, don't start that. I'm not entertaining, like, because that's a bad omen, if anything, if you start talking about that type of thing.
Well,
Good
I don't
hands.
mind a bad omen.
Well,
That's fine with me.
You go for it.
I mean, I'm curious. We've seen Shapo, Berrettini, and then whoever it is, Tsitsipas or Medvedev, it's just another level that Nadal will face. And like I said, the way things have gone, especially for Djokovic fans, one of them, the winner, is going to get injured in that match. And Nadal's going to play.
That's horrible.
I'm just saying the way it's gone for us, But if the winner doesn't get injured going into it, it's a whole different level from Berrettini, and it'll be interesting to see. I'm very curious, considering that Nadal doesn't have to put in 100%. I'm curious to see what would happen in that final. It would be potentially an extremely entertaining final against either of them.
Well, Rafa's starting to misfire a little bit at the moment. That forehand that was such a consistent weapon, he's hit. I'd say in the last one, he got away with it because he just managed to just hold on and hit 2 unforced errors. Now we're just in another one, which was flying in a lot, the inside out forehand. That one's just flown long. Maybe it's just a random one, but there was no pressure on him. That was what the thing that I thought was concerned. Great slice. Oh, what a winner from Matteo Berrettini, though, down the line. Yes, indeed. What a shot that was. It went round the net post. That's how good that shot was. You don't get to see many of those, do you, on the tour? But when you do, worth celebrating. I think Medvedev, Tsitsipas, obviously Rafa's done many in his time. Great to see. I love those shots. Into the net. And it's a game to love as well. We haven't seen one of them in a while. Sam saying, to be honest, I either see Matteo breaking or winning a tiebreak. Oh no, negative. Get those negative thoughts out your mind, Sam. You need to be giving him as much positive energy as you can right now, not this negative vibes. But I think John's been alluding to it too. If this goes to tiebreak, then who knows? I saw him comment a minute ago, but sorry if I've lost that one, John.
Steven Stankovic has hammer time. This kind of looked like old Matteo's back. I agree. This is the first I feel like we're seeing the Matteo I expected to see a little bit more. Like we just haven't seen him there mentally, emotionally. So I feel like it's nice to just see him waking up a little bit. It doesn't really
sort of playing out, not to say again, but sort of going the way that I envisaged this match going. It's a bit I get the feeling that that's just how these Rafa matches are likely to go at slams in these times. We saw it against Tsitsipas last year at the Australian Open, the domination over 2 sets, and then one sign of weakness, like a few unforced errors, and Tsitsipas suddenly got a little bit of like something came over him. He was like, oh, I could actually win this if I start playing now and start hitting. And it just gave him a little bit of confidence. I think Berrettini there saw a weakness in Rafa, and that gave him a little bit of confidence. He's like, oh, he's not hitting everything in.
Yeah.
He's missing the slight. He's like, well, just the odd one. That's all it takes. And he saw Berrettini held to love there.
Yeah.
Not seen that in a while. So looking good for Berrettini at the moment, but it's not over yet. Let's put it that way. It is still on serve.
Zach Snow says, keep telling everyone this ain't over yet. Last year, Tsitsipas came from 2 sets down to beat Rafa. Chapeau nearly other day he's getting old now.
Another forehand's gone wild there. I'd class that as a shank. Snaehill. Sorry, go on, say your thing.
Well, the 2 things that don't make me hopeful for Berrettini's side is that he hasn't really run Nadal that much. So I don't think Nadal is that worn out. He's just maybe dropping a little bit. And secondly, he's just still so easy to go against his backhand with his forehand. But yeah.
Oh, nice. And Berrettini, winner down the line. What a shot that is. He passes Rafa coming to the net. What a shot. Matteo.
Do you want to say it?
Italians on the run, and that is it. It is the Italian on the run. Forehand passing shot down the line. Has Berrettini just arrived? JG saying, oh no.
I love that everybody knew the line.
Italians on the run.
Yeah.
Man on the run.
We have to see JG do that on court. We need to see him on the run. hitting
Just nearly a double fault then as well. It just clipped the net cord and clipped the back edge of the service line. What's happening right now?
Yeah.
Is this
he's
the
hitting
turning?
that spot again, huh?
Is this the turning of the tide in this third set? Not the match, but just Berrettini with a nice backhand. Rafa's backpedaling. The backhand from Berrettini.
The
Now firing
backhand.
3 break points right now.
And he's got fire in his eyes. We haven't seen that all match. The entire match, haven't seen that.
He looks there now. He looks like he's compos mentis now. He looked like he was underwater. He was walking through treacle. He was anything but the Berrettini we've seen in the other matches. Now he looks dialed in.
This is his
Sam
chance. If he doesn't get this, he's in. Yeah, Sam H.
3 break points. Great serve in Nadal. What a serve that is. What a way. This is what the big players do, Zach. This is what they do. This is their life.
I was going to say, I would like to see JG do an Italian on the run display on the court. And I'll come back. I have another thought to come back to after this game.
All right. Saves 1. That's it. There's a good save. Can he find another big first serve here? Goes out to the forehand. Berrettini gets it back in play. Goes into the Berrettini's backhand. Backhand's looking better now, isn't it? Look, he's actually angling it off to Nadal's forehand. Goes down the line.
Ooh.
Now the big forehand is the winner. He's broken Rafael Nadal. Wow.
I will say that backhand, the way he was hitting, he was sort of whipping it in a kind of Djokovic-like way. And I was like,
good,
wow,
didn't it?
I haven't seen that. And maybe he also is doing the Medvedev. What would Novak do? Gonna keep bringing it up.
But Sam's had enough. Right, I'm not doing this, BS.
Sorry, Sam. I would just, I was thinking,
Oh, no. And Bill R saying a sucker JG to join the stream. And now, oh, dear. Well,
you guys need to do GTL court, Have you...
GTL court?
Everybody's seen the top court ads, right? Top court.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think you and JG should do this. You go out onto the court. And
Ace. He's now firing aces down. What's happened to Berrettini? It's suddenly like somebody's just said to him, oh, yeah, by the way, you're 2 sets to love down in the semi-final. You might want to start playing at some point today. He's gone, what?
If you want to claim that you're in Medvedev's crew, you're going to have to pull a Medvedev here.
Well, you have to pull up. It's another ace. 2 aces in a row. What's going on? This. Matteo Berrettini has woken up, everybody. It's like the sleeping giant which has been in the cave, and you've been poking him with a stick, Nadal, for the past, say, 2 hours. Now, finally, the bear has awoken.
I like this Berrettini.
Well, there's another big serve. It's 3 set points, just like that. Where's that serve been for the past 2 sets?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little sad that it took so long to get here, but it's nice to finally see him arrive. And
look how easy he makes it look when he serves well.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Look at that. All of a sudden, the whole match has turned 180 degrees. I mean, not the whole match. The match
is long. And there you go. He takes the 3rd set. We're going to 4. Is consolidation. Yes, Fractal Infect
Oh.
saying Matteo looks way better now. Not just play, his eyes are clear. And I think that is something you've said as well. Looks like there's a look in his eye now.
Yeah, he gets that JG twinkle, that Italian JG twinkle.
Don't
you
think
know.
JG be happy that you're saying that he's helping Berrettini win.
No, just that Italian,
I like this comment. Berrettini and JG are on the same sleep schedule and woke up at the same
you
time.
see, yeah. I'm surprised Sam H here. I mean, I know how it is. As a Djokovic fan, you always, when it's not looking, you just worry more. And Sam H says it is what it is. Rafa ain't winning a Australian Open anyways. I think that's I wouldn't count him out of winning against Tsitsipas or Medvedev.
There's a lot of people thanking JG right now for making this match interesting. Chris Cooper gave us some hope. Yeah,
I'm waiting for JG to pop back in. I feel like he's pretending he's asleep or pretending he's boycotting us. He's not happy with the way we're doing this live stream. He wishes I wouldn't suck so bad at supporting Rafa or wouldn't hate Rafa.
He's not expecting you to support Rafa though. Like, the thing is, like, I'm a very important. I'm very impartial. I'm a very impartial. I'm a big tennis fan. I'm a big fan of history. So if Rafa was to go on and win 21, I love in my lifetime to see records being made, and I want to know I like those moments in life where you say, where were you when the first ever person got 21 Grand Slams? Like, that's a moment in life for me where you can say, I remember that I was here. Probably in this seat. It's most likely I'm going to be in this seat. I'm not going to lie.
No matter what happened in the world, where were you, Ben, when we landed on Mars? I was sitting on a watchalong.
I was watching Rafa.
Yeah. Well, where were you when Skatov qualified for the Australian Open?
Yeah, well, that's a big one for me. Skatov. Where were you when Skatov won his first slam?
Yes, exactly. Well,
Gene saying, boring Ben, wanting to see history. Come on, Gene.
Gosh, Gene got really sour. This has been a hard
Gene's getting a bit angry, I think, in the live chat. What's going on, Gene?
Gene's had a hard month. I relate a bit.
I agree with this though. Ben might be the most impartial tennis fan of all time. Except for when Karatsev's playing. Oh, yeah, totally agree with that. When Karatsev's on, there's only one man I'm supporting.
Or a British player.
Yeah, British players as well. So that's when my heart gets torn in half, when I have to support. It was Murray versus Karatsev. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, Steven Stankovic.
It's a win-win, though, in a way. Win-win.
As a Djokovic fan. Oh, sorry.
Wow. Love 15 on the Nadal serve now.
Jeez.
This looks like one-way traffic.
That's what I was going to ask you starting this. What does Nadal do now? Because with Shapo, we saw, Shapo's a different story, but what we saw was he struggled in third and fourth set, and you almost feel like he preserved what he needed for the fifth set. And I wonder in this situation, obviously he's going to try to win the set, but is he also just keeping something in reserve in case it goes to 5?
Well, this is what that's sort of my thinking behind it all. I feel that he plays his best when he sees weakness down the other end of the court as well. And Matteo's been showing him weakness the whole first 2 sets, and Rafa thrives on that. And he didn't show any weakness in that last set. He held his serve very well, and then he took his opportunity when Rafa's level dropped. And look, there's a backhand winner from Berrettini now. Look, it's all flowing for Berrettini. Wow.
He looks like a different person in the second.
We got Ethel in saying, hi, guys, watching from Prague. Oh, great. You guys are funny and love the accent.
Oh,
who's that? Which accent? Zach or mine? Probably yours more.
I will say the biggest, I had my biggest concerns when I did the first stream were, one, I wouldn't be nearly as entertaining with banter with Ben, and secondly, that not having the British accent, I would be extremely boring and annoying even. So now that I've gotten over the nerves of a couple of streams, I'm feeling better about it. But but I don't think I can live up to that.
Great drop shot there from Rafa. We should note that. It was such a finely cut drop shot that Berrettini struggled to get there and hit a good shot. So Rafa still pulling out different looks. I think he has to do that. Maneuver Berrettini around the court. I think now he's an Italian on the run, though. It's a bit worrying. He's actually started to look good on the run rather than suspect like he did in the first two.
He cut the heck out of that ball like a samurai, and it was spinning so much that Berrettini just couldn't quite handle it. That was Nadal. That was just
big serve from Nadal. Right now he needs to dig deep, that's for sure. We're only 3 likes away from 400. If you haven't hit the like on this video yet, hit it right this second. Subscribe to Game to Love. Come on, pressy the little button underneath this video. And come on, join the GTL family, join the membership too.
Yeah, I think Nadal is trying to say, no, I'm closing this out in 4, but I think it's a bit too late almost. It's like Berrettini has seen weakness and he's got hope again. And I'm not saying he can win this set, but I think he's given Matteo hope again. Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, that's a terrible shot from Berrettini into the bottom of the net there. Rafa, for me, he's still there. He's still compos mentis. He hasn't done at all. He dropped that set. He just needs to reset. All that we know now is Berrettini's level has raised. So Nadal, this is a more even match now. We're not on the one-sided Rafa train. It is now looking like Berrettini looks more likely to hold his serve than before. And he's more offensive on Rafa's serve.
I just feel like Nadal was able to conserve enough in those first 2 sets because Berrettini was so bad that he has what's needed to win the 4th set. And I feel like if Berrettini had just done a bit better in those first 2 sets, Nadal would be in a different place and he would be having a harder time. But I feel like Nadal is going to close it on this set. If he doesn't and it goes to 5, that's where I saw the chance for Berrettini to win it. I just think he's very athletic. He's got the legs to go all day, and that would be his big chance. Yeah. Oh well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I mean, initially I picked 5 because I couldn't see him winning in 3 or 4 at all. I could only see him winning if it got pushed to 5 and he wore out Nadal enough. And I'm not really confident that he's worn out Nadal enough.
Well, we got to see.
He was too weak.
Brandon, this good comment here. Berrettini has 6 wins to 1 loss in 5 set matches. Nadal needs to finish this now. And that's matches that go to 5 sets.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Berrettini, he really has great athleticism and endurance, and you saw that with Monfils too. Yep. He was really there in the 5th set.
Yep.
And there's not many players who can do 5 hard sets and seem fresh, and he's one of them. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not confident. I think Nadal is going to find a way to twist the screws and do what the greats do and win in the 4th set.
I think it's very interesting. The one thing that's really promising, if you are a Berrettini fan, he maintains his power all the way through 5 sets as well. It doesn't ever go down a notch. If anything, he becomes a little bit more fluid in the final sets. Yep. So you want to be a little bit more worried because you see now he's actually hitting closer to the tram lines. Oh, great mix-up. Great little drop shot there from Berrettini. Nice. A few different looks, though. I like the fact
he's got his hop. He's got his hop going. You see that? That Matteo hop? Like
the bop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's definitely something that's changed. It's a bit of a swagger. I know that obviously Tsitsipas has the classic swagger when he walks to the back of the court with his little bop that he does at the back. I think they call it swaggernos.
Yeah, and Matteo's like, and he's got that skill, and it's again, I'm gonna pull basketball into it. A basketball player, they have to have that going, and they'll do that back and forth dribble until they feel it, and then they'll shoot a 3. And it's Matteo needs that, and he didn't have that at all in the first couple of sets, and you see him getting that now, where it puts you in a different level as an athlete if you got that feeling, that rhythm. And look at that. This is potentially there. This is a potential game to love.
Yes. This should be noted as well. Berrettini, if he gets it, this is a 3rd game to love in a row for him.
Oh, wow.
So there it is, and it is another game to love. And Berrettini yet to drop a a point on his serve in 3 games. So very big for him when his serve's firing. Wow, yeah, I think that should be noted because I thought it was he closed out the last set with a game to love. To make it 4-3, it was a game to love as well. Yeah, he's starting to turn the corner on his serve, and that is a worrying sign for Nadal because Nadal's last service game went to 30 and he won it. Obviously, got broken in the serve before that, went to 30 in the one before that. Starting to get a lot closer on the Nadal serve now. So Nadal's serving needs to pick up a bit now. Needs to take it to another level. That's better. Better serve out into the forehand side, and it is blocked into the net from Matteo Berrettini. And we have hit 400 likes there on the video. Thanks to everyone who has liked it. Please keep liking it. We want to get to 500.
We have a comment from RS. He's called the Italian stallion. He's called the Italian stallion for his stamina.
Well, yeah, for sure. He's got a lot of horsepower, I'm sure, in these shots that he's hitting.
I'm eating more chocolate espresso beans. I want to see this go to 5.
Is that what you're eating?
Yeah. That's what I ate at the end of the second set when I was joking that I was preparing for it to go to 5.
Seems like everybody I do these streams with starts choking on things. JG was choking in one of the draw it was like the quarterfinal.
No, joking, not choking. Joking.
Oh, you're joking. I thought you said you were choking on these beans.
My American JG accent, I guess.
Oh, good volley from Rafa. Vamos! Look at that. 40 love on his serve. And just when he needs to turn it up a notch, he has. Sign of a champion.
Yep. I mean, the thing I like about this, now that Matteo's arrived, is you have 2 clutch players. You know, it's not Shapo versus Nadal where you could just see Shapo's not clutch, he chokes. But here you have 2 very clutch players. So who's going to be more clutch when it matters?
And I don't think he'll be scared that it's Nadal down the other end of the court either. I think that he will embrace. I think he's a confidence player. Nadal gets a game to love there. He answers a game to love with a game to love. Just like that, back and forth. We're flying through this 4th set. Only 13 minutes in.
But you know, big thing there for me. He hit the ball into net, very bad hit, but then he hopped in a positive way, Matteo Berrettini. And I think, you know, he's like, okay, I can take that. It's all right. I'm in the game. I'm in it. You won your service game. That's fine. And this is totally different than what we saw in the first 2 sets. So I'm feeling much better now.
Well, let's get a prediction from everybody. What is the set score going to be in this 4th set? I want your predictions now. I'm going to tell you mine. I think Berrettini takes it on a tie break.
I like that prediction. I'm going to go 6-4 Berrettini. I think he's got it in him to get one break in there.
Well, we got Almino sending us to 5 with my prediction as well. We've got 6-3 Rafa. We've got 6-1. We don't know who it's to. 6-4 for Nadal. 6-4 Berrettini from Sean. 7-5 Rafa from Boban. Catalina 7-6 Berrettini. 6-4 for 6-3. Sorry for Rafa from me. Snail 6-4.
Where's JG's prediction? Where's JG's prediction? Is he there?
I don't know. It's wise for him to do it.
JG's
the same. Well done. 420 likes. Yeah, we want to get to 500. Keep hitting the like button, guys. Really appreciate it. Bill R going with 7-6. So it goes down 10-8. You've already given the tie-break prediction as well. We'll try and remember that. 6-4 Matteo. 6-4 Nadal. 7-5 Rafa. 7-5 for N. Not sure who that. Bill Gates, you'd think it'd be better with the technology, to be honest, but no worries.
He does Microsoft, isn't it?
True. 6-4. And then 6-4 for Nadal seems Stevan saying I can't predict, not smart enough. 6-4. We got 6-4 Berrettini, 7-5 from Gene there.
Looks like we got more Berrettinis. There was one comment in the middle of those, Fractal Infect. He said, or she, I don't know. They said Nadal's spin is overrated. He can't hit through the ball for real pace. I wouldn't say it's overrated, but I think what we've been seeing is that when his level drops a bit and he's not as physically there, without that heavy topspin, the forehand is a lot more attackable. And Berrettini has both gotten used to it and it's not as difficult as it was. So I think this is giving Berrettini a lot of hope.
Well, yeah, he's sort of timing it better, I think, is probably the best way of putting it. Nadal isn't on. There's a winner off the backhand from Berrettini. Brilliant backhand. And we're barely seeing points against serve at the moment. We're flying through this fourth set. I think that Rafa's, what he was doing so well in the first two sets was hitting it between the service line and the baseline. Mm-hmm. Right now, a lot of his shots are landing on the service line. And it's too close. It's too mid-court. You're not going to force Berrettini into errors hitting it mid-court. Berrettini will attack.
This is good eyes, Ben. Good eyes. Good strategy thoughts at the beginning. I'm impressed. Bringing some Gil Gross level analysis here. This is impressive.
Try my
Ben's
best,
stepping
mate.
it up.
Well, mate, I just say what you see. That's
I think you got to put that in the GTL court presentations that you're going to be giving.
Court presentations. I don't want any more court proceedings on GTL if we can help it.
But you know top court, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured everybody gets those ads, but you never know if they're.
I thought you were talking about like the actual court trials again that we've been having over the past few weeks. I don't want any more of them.
No, I see all these top court ads, which I love, with all these great players, and I thought you guys could do your own, but they could be like really bad advice. You could go on the court, you and JG, and be like, show really bad tennis and give tips on how to do it. Like,
I could definitely do that.
Good British humor there, I think.
I can definitely show people how not to hit a tennis ball. It is another game to love, though, and we are getting.
Look at that hop.
He loves the hop. Yeah, and we got Bill. I said, will this be 4 in a row games to love? We've just had 3 in a row. Will it be number 4?
Right. Matteo's hopping, man. This is a good sign.
He's hopping. He's bopping.
But can Nadal? Ooh, that was a bad serve.
Ooh, I was wondering when the first person to say it would be Reigns is in first with it. Nadal fake timeout again. Oh, we've started them already. Oh dear. We got Patrick Quigley in. How you doing, Patrick? Saying hello, guys from Australia.
Ooh.
Big winner there from Rafa. Fantastic hitting from the Spaniard.
He's looking to finish points quickly.
Yeah. Wow, guys, if you are just joining us, please hit a like on this video. We're up to 430. Let's try and get up to 500 as soon as possible. It really does help us move through the YouTube rankings, helps with those little algorithms. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother asking.
Something I was going to talk about earlier. Considering the level Nadal is at here, I think that's a very good sign for Roland Garros for him. For him and his fans, because there was a lot of I mean, nobody really knew if he was coming back. Really, he took a long time off after.
Yeah, I think it's super positive for the clay court season for Rafa. I think the fact that he's got all this way to. That was a massive forehand from Berrettini. Stops the 4th consecutive game to love. I think you're totally right. I think it puts him in such good stead that now he's got to the semi-finals, at least the minimum of his worst slam. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah,
it's super positive. And that's coming back off the injury. It's only surely going to hopefully get better as the year goes on now.
I would love to see Novak and Nadal again at Roland Garros. That would be...
Or Rome.
Or anywhere.
Oh, big hitting from Rafa there. He's stepping in inside the service line to crush the ball into the Berrettini backhand.
I think this is finally a battle. This is finally two guys who know how to win a match, who are doing what they do to win a match and battling it out. And
Totally.
I mean, the worst thing about the first two sets is Matteo just didn't seem to be there. And I think that's because Nadal was so good, but it was not fun to watch.
Yeah, it was one-sided beatdown, the first two sets. It looked like it was a deer in the headlights.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, playing Rafael Nadal, he probably had flashbacks of the US Open when he got absolutely destroyed 3 sets to love.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing. I mean, just want to let's wait for the end of this game anyway, and then I just want to look back through the set statistics to see how it's gone set by set and how they've improved. And it is Rafael Nadal who is holding with a big serve into the net from Berrettini. Very, very good serving from the Spaniard, the 20-time Grand Slam champion. All right, let's have a look. So set 1.
Yeah, can you change these on the...
Yes, on the screen now, you'll see it. Set 1, as you can see there, Berrettini, 62% of his first serves in. Rafa, pretty solid, but then you see the second serve points one, awful, 10%. And then you move into the second set. He got rid of the double faults in that second set at least. So no double faults from Berrettini, only 2 in the first. But still the second serves, 20%. Not good enough. 82% first serves in though on that one. But only winning 57% of them. And look at Rafa's second serve points one. 82% of his second serve points one. That's really, really incredible. That means Berrettini's not... Go on.
And his serve rating was 299 in the first set, 300 in the second.
Exactly. And then we move to the third set. And then you see there, Berrettini, the second serve points one has leapt up and Rafa's has dropped considerably.
The serve ratings flipped. Berrettini went way above, above 309, up to 309. Nadal dropped a ton.
Yeah, and then we move into this set. And... this is a bit of is that first serve percentage correct? Yeah, I guess it must be. He's only, this is even crazier then if this is the right. So Berrettini right now is 100% on his serve, but he's hit 25% of his first serves in. And is that Rafa not being as offensive on the second serve now?
I think so, right? I mean, it's a mixture, right? Matteo's alive. Rafa's not attacking as well. They're both,
Hi, Jamie. How are you doing, buddy? Right, let's move back to the match, and it's Berrettini serving, big serve.
So thinking about those, who's going to have the better chance to break then?
Well, it looks like Berrettini at the moment, but it's very nip and tuck. I don't.
Although you said no one's breaking, you said to go into tie break. So.
I think it's going to tie break. If I'm personally, we haven't had one break point in this. It's been fairly comfortable. Berrettini hasn't dropped a point on serve in this set yet.
Yeah, and Nadal's looked fine as well. He's putting everything. It looks like he's putting everything he needs to into his serve. Perhaps planning on a tie break as well. I mean, of course, he's going to try to break, but
hitting the ball so much better, Berrettini, though. Seemed to be a little bit behind. It's into the net from Nadal. I'm just going to refresh the stream so we can get a bit more.
Yeah, the balls he's getting from Nadal look more normal. They don't look anything like the balls he was getting from Nadal in the first and second set.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's quite... I'll go through it after this or let first service. But I think it's going to be quite interesting to have a look at the winners' unforced errors set by set as well. So in the first set, there was 14 unforced errors to 13 winners for Berrettini. Nadal, 8 winners to 5 unforced. Second set, still a negative for Berrettini, 8 winners, 10 unforced errors.
Oh, you're not showing the full match.
What's that? No, I'm just looking off because we can't split it on this one. I can only look on a separate thing at this. So it's still a negative in the second set, and Nadal barely any unforced errors in the second set. Third set, it swaps around. 9 winners, 7 unforced errors, Berrettini. 6 winners, 7 unforced errors for Nadal. And then in this set, both doing well. 5 winners, 1 unforced error. Nadal, 4 winners, 1 unforced error. So it's a very even set, this one. Like you were alluding to, this is now a battle. two people playing well. And Berrettini, is that still yet to lose a point on his serve in this fourth set, which is will be a worry.
And I mean, you could actually say it's less of a battle, that there's just not the defense there. Like now it's just a matter of them executing their offense, their serves, and there's just not the defense. So it's more of a seesaw. But I'm expecting Berrettini to have something here, but maybe not. We'll see.
Oh, it's out. That one's wide from Nadal, and he's trying to trick him. And it just wasn't working there, unfortunately.
That's not a characteristic miss for Nadal.
This is what worries me now. Now it's coming down to who's better in the rallies on Nadal's serve. And if Nadal makes a mistake in the rallies, that's where it's... And then on Berrettini's serve, Nadal can't even get in the rally at the moment. So it's a bit of an advantage right now for the big server. Missed the first serve there. Oh no, it clipped the line apparently. That looked long to me. Anyway, well, good serve. For some reason, I thought that looked like it was clearly long, but obviously it's clipped the back edge of the line there. And Berrettini looks like he was questioning that as well. But then sort of the realization set in. I think afterwards you see his eyes go like, what?
Yeah, it was just a good serve. Yeah, we have, I mean, we can just say it rains 789. Nadal considered lucky not facing Zverev and Djokovic. I think that's evident.
Oh, misses another forehand there. And this is an opportunity now for Matteo Berrettini. The wheels coming off a little bit in the rallies for Rafa right now. And we're 2 hours 41 in. Is he going to start showing signs of fatigue? We're going to wait and see. But guys, sorry, go on. I was going to say, hit a like on this video. But yeah, go on, mate. Yeah, gonna stop talking over you. Apologies.
I mean, it's got to be fatigue. And the thing I always wonder with this, when you realize you're suffering from fatigue and you're not hitting the shots like you normally would, Berrettini, bad miss. Oh, can't do that. When you're not hitting the shots like you expect to, then you have to adjust and be like, you have to adjust. Like, okay, I'm not going to hit the shot like I normally would. What do I do? And this is what's going to be interesting, I think, to see. Against Shapo, you saw Nadal sort of do it, and you just also saw Shapo melt down.
We're seeing 30 on the Nadal serve again. But yeah, if you haven't liked the video yet, please hit the like button. There's an ace from Nadal down the tee. Very, very clutch serving from the big man. And that is a fifth ace of the match for Rafa. And Berrettini hasn't managed to get to deuce yet, despite there being some close Rafa service games. Still not getting close to breaking. There's no break points yet. So Nadal will be happy as long as he can close out each service game without any extra tennis.
Well, Berrettini... Oh, no. That's it.
Oh, it's a poor volley from Rafa. It's good enough. It's good enough.
What kind of Italian are you? Jeez.
Yeah, on the run and missed it.
Yeah.
Not used to seeing that, are we?
No.
Nope. Well, there you go. 4-3 for Rafa. I think that's a big hold for him, especially with a couple of loose forehands, but still proving he's doing enough just to stay in front. And it's going to be a big service game next for Berrettini.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Yes, Berrettini now. Well, this is going to be a very, very tense service game. Hopefully, he's not thinking about it in that way, and he's just going to take this as another one of the... He hasn't dropped a point on serve in this fourth set yet. Can he maintain that is the question, or will the nerves get to Matteo? Because if he doesn't hold here, Rafa serving for the match.
Yeah, I think Berrettini is up for it. I mean, this is what he's great at, this kind of situation. I think he's fine here. I'm very curious to see if he can get a little bit better on Nadal's serve. I think he had a couple of really bad hits in that last game. He hit 2 forehands into the net that he should have made. Well, the last one was harder on the run, but again, he's Italian, so he's the Italian stallion. He should be having no problem with that shot.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they are back out on court. Let us know if you think Matteo is going to hold, or if he and send us into the business end at 4-4, or will Rafa get the break here? He looks ready. Berrettini serving. Ace. And more of the same. It's same sort of stuff from Berrettini right now. That serve.
Nadal doesn't believe it.
Yeah, two sets to warm up your serve, it looks like, for Matteo Berrettini, and now it's finally flying. And I barely saw that one fly past him, to be honest. I think Rafa was the same. Goes so quick. Misses that one, though.
I think, as you said, that Berrettini is in his rhythm now.
But the second serve he's won, he hasn't lost a point of either serve. Is he gonna lose his first point on serve in this service game? The loose backhand is back again, and Rafa targeting it. He knows that now is the time to go to that backhand side, because if Berrettini is going to tighten up at any point, now is the time. Guys, if you're one of the 1,000 in, please hit a like on this video. Subscribe to Game to Love if you're new. Matteo serving at 15-all, just dropped his first point on serve of this fourth set. Nice inside that forehand. Rafa on the stretch. Gonna go look down the line. Rafa goes cross court. Berrettini volley. It's in.
Ooh. Well, Nadal made him hit 2 more shots than most players would make him hit on there, but he got lucky on the last one.
Good to attack the net there as well, I think. Yeah. You have to take your opportunity when you can, and luckily cushion that onto the line.
I think he's learned a little hop. And I think he learned, I think he's just so used to that being all that it takes. And he learned, okay, Nadal's going to get 1 more or 2 more back in. And I think that's really good eyes on your end again, to see that he very smartly attacked the net when he saw Nadal going for it.
Well, here we go. And they're back in the rally again. Nadal crushing that forehand over to the Berrettini backhand. I've got a feeling he's going back there. He is. It's 30-all. All the Rafa fans around the world probably thinking, now is your moment, Rafa. Now is your moment. And they're just hoping for a second serve from Matteo Berrettini right now.
Berrettini looked like a bad ballerina in Swan Lake on that backhand. It was very weird backhand they did, jumping up.
30-all. And this isn't it typical? Don't drop a point on serve all set until the real big moment. And now it's 30-all. Are we going to see a big serve here? We do. Yeah. He gets it back in play. Forehands into the net. It's break point, Rafa.
Oh, my gosh.
Berrettini falling apart right now.
Oh, you can't choke like that, man.
Oh, dear.
What in the world?
Oh, dear. And this is exactly it. The mental side of the game. The mental
side. You called it, Ben. You said this is... You put a flag on this one. I'm surprised by that.
It's not over yet. Got Miss Black cheering on Matteo.
Oh, come on, Berrettini.
King of Just saying, hell no. Break point. This could be a virtual match point. It's missed the first serve. It's an opportunity, and I guarantee this is going into that backhand side as soon as this lands in, if it does so. Berrettini, second serve. It's in. Rafa over. Berrettini runs around the backhand, goes forehand into the Berrettini forehand. Cross court. Rafa cross court. Berrettini goes cross court again. Rafa backhand down the line. Slice from Berrettini into the forehand of Berrettini. Now into the backhand, Berrettini. Now again, he's looping it to the backhand of Berrettini. Now he's crushing it to the backhand of Berrettini. Now into the forehand. This is one of the longest rallies of the match so far. Good slice from Nadal. Good whip from Berrettini.
Yeah.
Great hitting. I think Rafa's gone long.
Out.
He has.
Ooh.
He's gone wide.
Berrettini stayed so focused in that one.
That is what a way to hold. And you see everyone on their feet who's supporting Matteo Berrettini. His whole box rose, and we're like, wow, celebrating, clapping Berrettini. What a big hold that was of that 1 point.
My heart was jumping. I thought he stayed so focused. He had a few shots where I think he would typically just habitually hit it away that would go into the net, and he just made sure to stay focused to get it over the net into the court.
Can't find a first serve right now.
No.
like this first serve has like really disappeared from his game in this fourth set.
Well, he had some good serves that I think against most players wouldn't come back, and Nadal
It's into the net again.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me.
He's just not hitting the ball with any confidence right now, and Nadal just has to get it back in the court, it seems, and that's enough just to force the error.
He might be having trouble again with that topspin, but
wow, and the bench saying bruh. That's all he's got to say. Oh my gosh, says Gene, and also bruh.
If he gets broken here, he better not talk again about being in the same league as Medvedev. And
he's missed the first serve. Here we go.
I thought that touched the line. Oh man.
Yeah, well, it's close. It was very close, but it was down the tee. Got to trust the machines.
Yeah.
Second serve. This is massive. Nadal, big forehand. Berrettini hanging in this rally, it would seem. Just backhand to forehand from Berrettini. Down the line from Nadal into the backhand of Berrettini. He's putting a bit extra on these backhands. It's long. It's into the net, sorry. And it is the break for Rafa. He's done it. Vamos! Wow.
Oh, you called that on the service game. I flubbed it. I thought he had everything to handle that, but he did not.
Oh, Rafa's serving out for the match.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Wow, it's not over yet, everyone.
I can't see Nadal. Nadal knows how to close out a match. He's had strong service games.
Oh yeah, he's looked good. Even though this is what I mean, I don't think his level doesn't drop in the same way. But Berrettini just served 3 games to love, and then just got broken. But Nadal has been holding to 30 to 15 to 30. He's sort of been doing the same thing. So I think we're going to see something similar in this one. Can he close it out? This is serving for a place in the Australian Open final.
I think he's going to put everything into this. He's going to do whatever it takes to win this game.
He's going to have to try his best.
Guys, you can return now.
Yeah, well, don't think he will. I think he'll just stay out of it until Rafa gets this over the line. If you're just joining, hit a like on this video. It's double fault from Nadal. Oh no. What a way to start. What a way to start.
I didn't see that coming.
He's not adverse to nerves as well. I think everybody has them. Love That's 15. Berrettini talking to himself. I think the one thing here is Berrettini should be able to get into a rally, surely, unless Nadal can serve aces.
Do you think Berrettini will try to go for a big shot and hit it out? Or you think he'll try to stay in a rally?
I don't know. It's a good volley from Rafa. There you go. The 1-2 punch. Oh, 3 points away. 3 points away for Rafael Nadal. Can he do it? Can he do it?
Oh, my.
Exciting stuff. 15 all.
He looks so comfortable.
Here we go.
This will be, again, his 500th win on a hard court if he wins this.
Wow, yeah, true. Good serve. Oh, it's landed in. Berrettini forehand. He's gone big on his forehand. He goes into the Rafa backhand. He's targeting it. Oh, he's gone wild and wide. Berrettini, where is that going? He's lost his head. It's 30-15.
I knew he was going to go for a shot that he was going to get overzealous there.
Right, well, 2 points away. Rafael Nadal right now. This is history, saying Alexander. It could well be. Could it be the 500th win on hard courts to get into the Australian Open final?
And this is going to be his typical one set against the GOAT?
Who shouts out there in the crowd? He's just about to serve, and then someone just shouted something so loud. Idiots. Just keep your mouth shut. It annoys me so much that.
Don't get going, Ben. Don't get going.
Backhand into play. Berrettini going forehand into Nadal's backhand. Nadal getting great length on his shots right now. Good angles. He goes into the backhand of Berrettini. The slice from Berrettini comes into the net now. It's into the net from Berrettini, and it is match point for Rafael Nadal.
Match point.
He's got 2 of them. He's got 2 of them as well.
This is typical Berrettini. Get 1 set off of a goat.
Yeah. Typical Berrettini. Boring Berrettini. Is that what you're calling
Boring Berrettini, yeah.
1 set Berrettini.
Boring Berrettini. Oh my.
All right, it was written in the stars, surely. Here he comes. Rafael Nadal serving for a place in the Australian Open final. First, it's just wide.
Oh, I thought that was an ace. I thought it was an ace.
It was so close.
Oh my. I
Oh
was
my
like, wow,
word.
what a way to finish it.
Oh my word. What is going on right now? Here we go. Rafa, what is he doing right now? Come on, son.
Gosh, that was close. I just rewatched.
Berrettini's got it back in play. Backhand into Rafa's forehand. He's played it into Berrettini's backhand. He's on the stretch. Rafa goes into Berrettini's forehand again. Now Rafa down the line. Berrettini slice. Rafa into the Berrettini backhand again. He's gone. He's hit the net cord.
Oh.
Rafa comes. He's not going to come to the net though. He's staying at the baseline. They're going backhand to base. Into the net. Rafa's done it. He's into the Australian Open final. Can you believe it? Well done, Rafa.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Vamos, Rafael Nadal. He's done it. He has done it. What do you make of that, Zach? What a performance from Rafael Nadal right there.
It just had to be a Berrettini backhand into the net. It just had to be.
Well, I think just amazing. Look, they've got a lot of people cheering in the live chat. They're going, Rafa, wow, from John Silk. We've got Gene in, well done, Rafa. We got Rafa from Dasher, game over. We've got Nadal, the GOAT, says it, Alexander. Berrettini, disappointment from Vanch. The King Nadal from Ronaldo Naziri.
Where's JG?
And John Silk has lost his mind. He's pressing everything on the keyboard right now. I love you and blah, 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 blah. I love it.
Is
Congrats.
JG going to join the screen?
I don't know. He might have gone back to sleep. That's why Rafa probably playing so well. Amazing. Vamos. Ugh. From Chris Cooper. Exactly. There's so many happy people around the world. Rafael Nadal is back. That is for sure. And he's done it in 4 sets in style. If you're happy that Rafa's won this match, hit a like on this video. Helps our channel grow. There's a lot of happy Rafa fans. There's a lot of happy tennis fans around the world. We get to see Rafael Nadal in a Grand Slam final on hard courts again. How fantastic is that? I mean, ask me last year, I wasn't even sure that we'd see him into the semi-finals or something, and now he's in the final. How good.
No, I think it's an amazing it's just a ridiculous return to form, return to I just can't believe how quickly, I mean, he said it himself, they didn't even think necessarily that he would be playing in this tournament because of his inability to practice, which is crazy.
You got Sam H saying he ain't winning the final playing like that, and that's from the biggest Rafa fan. But there's a lot of love hearts being sent. We've got Jamie saying these big 3 guys built different. Yeah, they really are. And he proved a way to win there. I think that was the key. Berrettini came back into the match. He looked formidable on his serve, and Rafa went, no thanks. Let's get to the big, and it was as soon as it got to the tense part of the set, Berrettini buckled again. That was the problem. The big moments, Berrettini buckled.
Yeah, I mean, I would blame Berrettini for some of it, but again, it's the kind of, they just find a way to win. They just find a way to win. And
mental.
I mean, he had so much still in him, I think. I think he was really conserving for a potential 5th set so that he would. And, you know, there's something, his experience, his, maturity, he knew how to pace himself. He did lose it in that 3rd set a bit, but...
Same as he did against Khachanov, though. The exact way that he won against Khachanov was pretty much the same way he won here. Like he had
And
that
Djokovic does the same. He
Yeah.
drops a set to Berrettini every time.
Yeah, well, Berrettini's always good for a set because of that serve. It's so formidable, and if it's so hard to maintain a level over 3 sets that your level will
Yeah.
drop at some point. That's what makes the men's game in Grand Slam so interesting. Is your level will drop at one point during 3 sets. That's
Yeah.
normal. It's normal, but it's just whether you get broken or if you manage to still close it out. Normally they do, but players like Berrettini can break you, and they can take a set.
Sam H, I think, got a good comment there. Deserves a highlight.
Well, this
if-
one, I'm shocked
Yeah.
Rafa's in the final. Well, isn't it great though? Because there's a lot of people a lot of naysayers out there, probably just due to his injuries and things like that. Probably were just worried that he wouldn't get back to this level again. And I'm just, it's just so good just to see how well he can still play, especially on hot. Bear in mind the roof was closed today as well, so people were saying, "Will this impact him? Will Berrettini's serve be bigger?" No, I don't think so.
Well, for Rafa fans, I think the one big hope is what Charles Mendes says there.
Where's that one?
Right near the Tsitsipas and Medvedev will kill each other. I think this is this is
Wow.
the big hope of Rafa fans, I would say.
Yeah, both crawling off the court. I think that they're all hoping for, like after a 5-set thriller that goes for 6 hours or something like that, and then Rafa just in an ice bath now or something like that, just cooling off and just enjoying himself. Really, to be honest, he's going to sit back, enjoy the next match. I'm sure, watching that and just seeing, probably trying to pick some weaknesses out of either of those guys because
Yeah.
no, the last time I think he's played both of them at Grand Slams on hard court have both gone to 5 sets. Obviously beat Medvedev in the US Open final, lost to Tsitsipas in 5 sets in the Australian Open last year. So either way, it's going to be an epic final. I know, I don't doubt it. Like, it's going to be an epic final, whoever gets there.
Yeah, I hope whoever wins doesn't get injured because everybody wants to see full, even if you're a Rafa fan, I think you want to see a match. And
yeah,
I mean, I think this will be the first time that he will not be the favorite. Nadal will not be the favorite. I think whoever wins the other match will be the favorite. Of course, if it's Medvedev, he's the clear favorite. Could he block another GOAT from getting 21? That would be a big storyline.
Well, we'll be bringing you our thoughts on who we have for the final once the next semi-final has completed. That will probably be later on tonight in the UK. If you are in Australia, I guess it'll be probably tomorrow. I guess I'll try and work out how these things will. It'll probably be tomorrow morning in Australia. We'll put that one out. But wow, what a match! I'm so happy that I got up for it, and I got to watch Rafa roll back the years, so to speak, and just put on an absolute clinic in the first 2 sets against somebody with not the same mental ability as him. And then when it looked like the chips were down, he fought back again, and that's the sign of a true champion. You can't deny it. Yeah. Well, mate, I don't know if we wrap this one up. I think we've got another one coming up very, very shortly. I'll let you get on with your day. I don't know what time it is where you are right now.
Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. So I'm not going to watch the next one. I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning when I...
No problem at all.
Yeah.
I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who did join us for this one, though. It's been really good. Make sure to join us for Tsitsipas versus Medvedev. That one is coming up after this one. I think it's in about an hour and 40 minutes time. Don't go, well, you can go somewhere for an hour and 40 minutes, but just make sure you come back again. That's all I'm going to say. Anything left to say, Zach, before we wrap this up?
Well, I feel like everyone is missing JG being here and saying, "I told you so, Ben. I told you that 4-1 I called, or 3-1 I called it, 4 sets." It looks like he's not here, or he's pretending to not be here. But I think a lot of people give him props and would like to see him celebrate. So maybe next time. But I did just notice you have a private chat with him. I noticed the private chat finally.
I know.
Which was quite hilarious. But yeah, props to JG. He called it. He's he really called him going to the final. Will he win it? That's what we'll find out, right?
Exactly right. Yeah. One last thanks to you for coming on, Zach. Really appreciate you, man in the fort. It's been another fun one, and hopefully we'll have you on again soon. But as for now, I think we'll wrap this one up, and we'll see you guys in about an hour and a half's time for the next one. Who's going to meet Rafa in the final? Medvedev or Tsitsipas? See you guys.